Yo, what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. We're here with my boy Amicus. We're going to be talking some NBA playoffs. We're going to be doing commentary on the Lakers Warriors game 3. And throughout, we're going to sprinkle in some of the recap for the Heat's 105-86 win over the Knicks earlier this afternoon. Beautiful win for us. But I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped to see what the Lakers can do. The Warriors kind of took it out on you guys last game, so let's see how the Lakers bounce back. What do you think? Yep. You're a little bit choppy.
Hey, CT, can you hear me? Is that me or you?
Yeah, no, it's you, but now you're better. What's going on, brother? Uh-oh. I think Amicus is on the fritz. Might have to go out and come back in. But while we're waiting on him to figure that out, like I said, it was a beautiful win for Miami today. Coming back and taking game 3 in a dominant fashion from start to end. Our lead got up to 21 at one point, and we just cruised through this game. I love the energy that I saw. We talked about it with Amicus and multiple other people. I don't know if it was you don't know if it's going to be Lowry. Is it going to be Robinson? Is it going to be Strus? Who's going to come in and take care of business, help Butler out, even when, Butler was injured in game 2. Let's try it again, Amicus. You're on.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, beautiful, perfect.
Oh, man, I don't know what was going on. The Wi-Fi took a shit there on me. All right, I was just saying, what's going on, brother? Good evening, CT. This is exciting, man. I'm excited.
I am too, man. I always love playoff basketball. You get into the groove of things, that you start getting down to the nitty gritty, and it gets fun. It gets fun. Unless your team loses, then it's not so much. But
you mean like Lakers game 2 a couple of days ago?
Yeah, an hour before that, the Heat lost. So yeah. I mean, it's. I liked it. I hope that Miami, propels some energy y'all's way. Because I still want that Lakers Heat rematch from the bubble. I want Jimmy to whoop that ass when we get there. But you guys got a tough test ahead of you tonight. Again, we saw in game 2, once they're on fire, man, they're hard to fucking stop.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were playing at home, so we expected that. I think the Lakers in game 1 really, they emptied the tank, and they just didn't really have anything left for game 2, which is not a great sign. I mean, if you have to empty the tank to get a win, that's a little concerning, but they did split in Golden State, right? And that's all you ask for. Now, the Heat and the Lakers have been mirroring each other. So I'm hoping tonight's game, and we can do a recap if you like, tonight's game is a good omen, a good sign of things to come for the Lakers game 3 in LA. Let's go, baby. What you think about that Heat game today?
I agree, man. And like I was saying, I love the Heat game. There are some things that, again, you can nitpick now that, again, we're getting to championship caliber basketball. So it's easier to kind of nitpick things a little bit more. But in reality, it was a great game. I was glad to see Butler come out and play well again. He didn't, drop 30, 40, 50 points, but we don't need him to, especially as we saw in game 2, even without him. We still had the ability to come out and score points. Unfortunately, we fell short, but that's like you had just said. I do believe that the Lakers have been mirroring the Heat in a lot of different ways. And with our blowout win. I hope that you guys get a blowout win as well. To be honest, again, 105-86. Our lead was up to 21 at one point, and we just coasted. Butler didn't have to do much. I was very proud again, and like we talked about on the previous streams, is you don't know if it's going to be Lowry. Lowry had fucking 20 points today.
Yeah.
And in game 2, it was Gabe Vincent that had 18. And now tonight, or today, Strus had like 16, 18 points. It's like you don't know which guy's going to step up. And when they do, they've been stepping up big time. I got to give credit where credit is due to Bam. I've been on his ass a little bit lately. But he played a much more aggressive game. He was willing to get in the paint and like you said, do what his name implies and bang.
Bam.
Yeah, boy. And he did a good job. I mean, it's not like he went off, but, you know, he played physical. He got us points in the paint, and it made them respect the inside game, which allowed a lot of our open looks, especially from 3. Now, we didn't shoot as well as we normally do. We were around 39% shooting. So we didn't have a great shooting day overall, but as always, our defense came through. Our half-court defense was amazing. We were getting beat on transition baskets early in the game, but again, we had that issue in game 1, but we quickly fixed that. I was super excited to see it. I was really happy to see Butler come back, play well, but also allow the team that stepped up in his absence in game 2, allow them to be them. So I was really happy with the way that the game turned out. Now I can nitpick shot selection. You know, we didn't have very many turnovers. Fuck, going into the middle of the 4th, we only had like 4 turnovers all game. So that was great, but our shot selection, there are times where, again, we, like I just mentioned on defense in game 1 and early in game 3, you know, we were getting beat out the gates on the transition baskets. I want to see that cleaned up. I don't want you to have to make a second quarter adjustment. I want you to be ready out the gate. But overall, I can't complain. It was a good win. I'm excited for Monday and take this 3-1 lead.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the Heat game today too, man, and I'll be honest with you. After the first half, I think you were up by 14 points. You just coasted from there. It was never a real game. Butler came back. He looked good. Now, he did tweak that ankle a little bit in the second half, and that was a little concerning. He was hopping a little bit, but he took a rest, and he came back in the fourth quarter when the game was actually out of reach. So
they did credit that. They interviewed Spoelstra. He said, the ankle wasn't what was bothering him. Apparently, he got hit in the thigh.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, he did twist his ankle a little bit, but somehow he got hit in the thigh, and that's where he was hopping around.
Because I saw that ankle roll. It did roll when he went down.
To the outside a little bit, but it didn't roll completely. I think he saved it. He pulled his foot off the ground and just slid into the into the basket. He's like, look, I'm not trying to be a hero or nothing. Just let it be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. You know, they didn't have the greatest shooting night, but you still won by 19 points. They coasted. You mentioned Jimmy Butler. I mean, yeah, he didn't score 30 or 40, but he scored 28, and he went out of the game, too, for a period of time. I mean, 9 of 21 shooting. Not the lighted up Jimmy buckets that we've come accustomed to in these playoffs, but he did what was necessary, right? Absolutely. As you said, Strus had 19, Bam added another 17 and 12 boards, and Lowry had 14, as you mentioned earlier. All around, good win. Now, there is something I wanted to ask you about concerning this game. I heard during the broadcast that Hero's not coming back anytime soon, and if he does, it's a possibility in the finals. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I was watching him in the stands with that goofy fucking hat that he had on, and it was just like, look at me, and he's a look at me kind of player too. I'll be honest with you, it might be a blessing that he doesn't come back. Y'all are playing better basketball without him, and we've talked about this in the past. You don't want to disrupt what's working, right? If it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. And I'm just afraid that if Hero starts jacking up those me shots, then you're getting these other guys who have stepped up like Strus, Vincent, and even Bam out of their rhythm.
I agree, and that's what I told you. There was always a possibility, but again, that 4 to 6 week recovery range, it's a wide spectrum. And granted, the way that the Heat are playing, I mean, if we're taking care of business a week and a half for each series, but it's going to take him 6 weeks, that he obviously won't be playing, if at all, until the finals.
Right.
And he said it's Machine Gun Kelly. It's called fashion. Nah, man. I don't know what
told you. You mentioned that the other night. Machine Gun Kelly. Everybody wants to emulate it. I don't fucking understand it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either. It's not my thing either. But to each their own. Hey, whatever y'all wearing and you think it looks good, go for it. But the rest of us will make fun of you and vice versa. So it is what it is. But I agree. I really do. And like I said, there's always a possibility it could be that 4 to 6 week range. He may be back in 4, which would allow him to come back for the Eastern Conference Finals. But again, if we're taking care of a series in a week and a half, then that's not really helping him allow enough time for him to come back. But I agree. At this point, I'm never going to say no to Tyler Hero. Like I said, I just think that, again, if you keep him on the, with the second unit running with Lowry, I'm down with that. But I agree. Vincent, working, Vincent in the rotation with the starters, his confidence. I mean, I love it. Gabe Vincent has been even today, and even the broadcaster said he's not giving it. He didn't give us the points tonight, but he gave you everything else. He gave you defense. He gave you aggression. He gave you, he took a charge. Like, the guy's all over the place, and you got to give the dude credit, even if his shots aren't falling from 3-point. The dude is still willing to put his body on the line, drive the lane, and get the easy 2. And Strus does the same thing. If Strus gets caught up, this is where I like Strus and Vincent is, if they get caught up in a traffic jam or somebody's on them on the 3-point line, they're not just going to force it up, right? They're going to try to drive and create something. And that's what I like about guys like, Vincent and Strus over a guy like Duncan Robinson. Because unfortunately, Duncan Robinson, if the shot's not there, he'll pass it and then he'll just stand there.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson was 1 for 5 from 3-point land, and so I see your point. And going back to Vincent, yeah, he was 1 for 8 from the field, not good at all, but he did little things. He went to the free throw line, hit 3 of 3, he had 4 assists, and he had 2 steals. So like you said, he's that grinder type. He's one of those guys that you need on a team. He's going to do those little things.
Yeah, and I loved it, man. I thought it was a great game overall. I really don't care whether Hero comes back or not. I just like giving people shit by saying, yeah, you got your starter out too. Yeah, and we had a 6th man of the year and, a guy who became his starter for us, and we lost him and Jimmy Butler, and this team had this and whatever. It's just, because I agree. I think as much as I love Tyler Hero, he likes to play hero ball. And unfortunately, when you do that and you're having an off day, you do it to the detriment of the rest of the team. And that's one of the things that I'm not sold on with here. He's got to learn to rein in the shots. I mean, it's like, okay, we expect it from Jimmy Butler, but both of y'all trying to do the shit at the same time does nothing but fucking take away from the team overall.
Absolutely. Well, listen, man, transitioning a little bit, we can talk Heat throughout the broadcast. That's not a problem, but the game has started. We're 8 minutes left in the first quarter, and LA is up 11-4. And guess who has all of the points? D'Angelo Russell. He scored every single point for the Lakers thus far. Up 11-4. D'Angelo with 11 points.
There you go. See,
So,
I'm way behind again, so I guess you're going to have to lead in the commentary on that, because I'm like, bro, I'm still at 7-4. So.
Oh yeah. You're okay. The delay again. Not a problem.
Now it's like 45 seconds to a minute. Like now it's.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when I see this the 11 basket.
Well, I'll tell you the time. We have a time clock on the TV, right? So I'll tell you, I'm exactly at 7:31 right now in the first.
Okay, I'm at 8:24.
Okay. All right. So that's a good little delay.
Like, yeah, that doesn't,
It's all good. I mean, you're not even a Lakers fan, so it don't really matter.
I had to stream this one. Normally, I have the TV out here, and I've got the Sling and all that other shit. But this one, I had to go on an app and stream to my TV. So I know the thing's going to be a little bit worse.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I'll go ahead and give my what I think needs to happen tonight for this Lakers game. This is a good segue to do it because Anthony Davis is on the ground right now, so they're probably wondering if they should cart him off to a fucking hospital because he's always on the ground. He's always hurt, and this has just been like a trend his whole career. So before I get upset about seeing that shit, let's talk about the talking points of this game, and it really is about AD. The last game, they got blown out 127-100. Everybody saw it. Anthony Davis only had 11 points. That's not going to fucking cut it. He only took 11 shots. That's not going to fucking cut it. So the key to the Lakers is not LeBron James. It's not D'Angelo Russell. It's Anthony Davis. And he needs to have 26 plus points and do all the other little things like the blocks and the rebounds in order for this Lakers team to really thrive the way I know they can. They're doing great right now. They're up. But like I said, Anthony Davis is on the floor. So,
and that sucks. I mean, literally, 5 minutes into the game, losing a starter already. I mean, how bad does it look? How do you feel about it? I mean, you obviously don't seem surprised he's hurt again, but
no, he's always fucking hurt. He's up. He's fine. But, I mean, it's just when you see a guy that has injuries the way he's had over his career, and every time you look at the TV, the motherfucker's laying on the floor. I mean, my God, man, what the fuck?
I hear you, bro. It's how I feel sometimes when I see fucking Highsmith fall to the ground. And I'm like, bro, you're not even a starter, and every time I turn around, you're getting knocked on the fucking floor by somebody. Like, you saw it this afternoon, bro. He got knocked down like 4 or 5 fucking times in a row.
Oh, I thought he was really hurt. That one shot he took?
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, bro, it's like, dude, you're getting thrown around. I mean, dude, you're tall, you're big, and whatever, and they're treating you like a fucking child.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. Like, he's just so AD is so, like, I don't want to use the word soft because it's the word that you never use in sports, but you know what I mean. He's fragile. He's fucking fragile. Yep. It's like handling glass or something. I mean, you just don't want to break him, and he's always getting bumped, and he's always rolling on the floor, and I don't know. I just the Lakers have no chance without him at full strength. You know what I mean? So anytime I see him get bumped and bruised, I mean, it's worrisome.
Not panic button worrisome, but worrisome.
Oh, absolutely panic button. Because if AD gets injured, it's fucking done. It's done. LeBron's just not that guy anymore. He's not. LeBron's going to be LeBron. He's 39, almost 40 years old. I mean, 38, 30. He's up there, and he's not going to carry a team like he did on the Cavaliers or even with your Heat. He's not that guy anymore. But AD can be. He can be. When AD is on, he's a top 7 player in the league.
Yep. And that's where I was going to get at is it's the same thing with LeBron, though, is, if LeBron gets going, then the dude's unstoppable, right? But if you could fucking harass him and you could fucking piss him off, you can play some good, and you get him out of rhythm, forget it. He's, you know what I'm saying? The only thing you can be dependent on for him is driving the ball and getting some free throws here and there.
But and that's what he's great at.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, here's the thing. When LeBron jacks up threes or jump shots, I always cringe because he's not great at it. He's never been great at it. But LeBron driving to the rim, maybe the best ever. And you can't stop that fucking guy. It's like a train coming down the tracks, You're not going to stop it. But I know he can't do that all game long at his age, so he picks his moments. But listen, just because you're picking your moments and saving your energy for the fourth quarter doesn't mean you have to jack up shots, Fucking pass the ball to people that can actually shoot, because it's frustrating, bro. As a Lakers fan, it's very frustrating. There is not one Lakers fan that wants LeBron James to start jacking up shots. And if you do, then you have LeBron goggles on and you don't really understand what you're watching.
Let them know. I agree. I think that, just like Big Philly said, I mean, I think just like the Heat, you got to get up to that early lead. You got to keep that lead. And you gotta take away the three. Let them beat you inside. If you're gonna beat me inside, beat me inside. But I'm not gonna let you just fucking rain down hell and fury on me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, I see Big Philly in the chat. For some reason, I don't get the notifications of the chat. What's up, Big Philly? How's it going, bro? Yeah, well, we have the lead right now, 17-12, closing in. Well, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. So, yeah, this is, once again, mirroring the games, right? This is very, very similar to the Heat, how they started. So, hopefully, we see a repeat. I think it's been like that throughout the whole playoffs, man. I mean, the Lakers and the Heat, let me see. Y'all beat the Bucks in what, 5 games? Was it 4-1 or 4-2?
4-1. Yep, 4-1.
Okay. Well,
but still, I mean, you guys are winning your series, and it seems like, especially since we started doing the shows, doing the games, you guys have won when we've won, and we've lost when you lost. That's
absolutely.
That's how it's been for the last 2.5, almost 3 weeks now.
Absolutely, and y'all took out the Bucks, man. Y'all took out the Bucks, and we took out the Grizzlies. Grizzlies, listen, man, that's a fucking good team. We've mentioned the finals possibly being the Heat and the Lakers, but I think we mention it more as like a hope than a reality. But I'm gonna tell you, this is it. It could happen. It could happen.
I definitely believe it will, because I'll tell you this: we battle with Boston in the regular season. However, the one thing that we have not done against Boston, and if we can do it the way that we have been in the playoffs, is playing team basketball. Almost every fucking game we lost to the Celtics is whether it's Hero taking too many shots or Jimmy's not being aggressive. He wants to be the facilitator. Bro, the way that we are playing now, I don't think the fucking Celtics stand a chance.
Yeah, well, they look good against the 76ers, but Harden had that great game one, and then he just fell apart game two and game three. And Embiid does not look the same right now. I think he's
Exactly.
still lingering from that injury. So I expect the Celtics to win the series. I expect the Heat to win their series. So Celtics Heat, yeah, that's what it's going to be. Now the Denver Nuggets, I know the Suns won last night, but it took a 39-point effort from Durant, or 38 points, and then fucking Booker went off like 46, right? I mean, listen, they're not going to do that every single night.
80 points between two players. That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. And the Nuggets, in my opinion, are just too solid, man. They're just too well-rounded. I expect the Denver Nuggets to win that series. So then it comes down to this series, the Lakers and the Warriors. This is a pivotal game. I mean, honestly, this is a more must-win for the Lakers tonight, being home, than for the Warriors. Because if the Lakers were to lose this game, all the pressure shifts on LA in Game 4 in LA. That's a must-win, right? Because you can't go back to Golden State for Game 5 down 3-1. Can't happen. So the Lakers really need to win this game. And then Game 4, it's like you're in that free rolling mantra again, right? Where like, hey, we have a chance to go up 3-1 and put a stranglehold on the series. And I just think the Lakers, I think they have more pressure tonight to perform.
Yeah, I agree. My bad. I'm dropping the link, Todd. I'm gonna send it to you. Drop it in the chat for me before you come up, brother.
All right, Todd. This will be interesting because Todd is a Miami guy and could care a fucking less about the Lakers or the Golden State Warriors. So I know, CT, you're hoping for the Lakers to win because it just would be an epic finals if our teams get there, especially the live broadcast, man. The podcast would be fire, right? But Todd, I'm fully expecting to bring that fucking heat and talk shit about my Lakers, all because it's Amicus's Lakers.
Yep. Hey, it's all right. Hey, you got to understand, though, we're still riding the high right now. You know, yeah, we're hoping. I hope you're going to be riding that same high later when you guys get the win. But you know, Todd's going to be coming in fucking hot. Why? Because, well, we won. So.
Oh, I know. I love Todd, though.
Oh,
He's good in my book. All right. So the Lakers are up 20-17 right now. So that lead has been, and this is the thing, the lead has been shortened a little bit, right? I don't like this, man. I didn't want to do this podcast with a close game because I'm a Lakers fan, a diehard Lakers fan, and I'm going to start freaking out here on this podcast sooner or later, right? Let's just get a blowout going. Let's get a blowout going so I can sit back, smoke a fucking cigar, drink a little bit of coffee, and maybe we can talk some other shit. But if this game is close, bro, you're going to have to help me out.
Hey, it wouldn't let me drop it. It wouldn't even let me clipboard it. That's the problem.
Fuck, bro. I have mine clipboarded, but every time I paste it into the chat, it never fucking does it. I don't know why it's not doing it.
By the way,
YouTube's not letting me do it.
I got Golden State in 6.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I knew that was coming.
Hey, it's nothing personal. I just don't trust AD enough to stay consistent. That's what it comes down to.
We were just talking about that. The guy's always on the fucking floor.
He is, but consistently playing well.
Right.
You know what I mean? And honestly, this is the first time I've seen him always on the floor. He's usually back in the locker room getting treatment.
Right. So, very, very true.
But that's the only thing it comes down to. I trust LeBron to do what he needs to do. But when you're going up against Clay and Steph, you need something else.
Well, here's funny. Here's something funny. The score is 20-17 right now, right? We're in a commercial break. AD and D'Angelo Russell have all 20 of the points. Russell has 13. AD has 7. Nobody else has scored.
Hey, you know what's funny? I was listening to Locked On Heat, and oh my God, was Butler giving it to the Knicks walking off the court.
Yeah, well, you know why? You saw that look on Butler's face after game 2, right? He was shaking his head up and down like, yeah, I got something for your ass, game 3.
The one guy told us what he said on Locked On Heat.
What did he say?
He said, I'm the best fucking player in the world right now. You guys could double team me, triple team me, send the whole team on me. You ain't stopping me.
He ain't lying. Butler is the best player in the world right now, and he's proven it these playoffs.
Dude, well, he's just giving it to him. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Well, the Knicks don't have that dominant star that can look Butler in the face and say, fuck you, I'm the best player on the planet, right? So exactly. Butler knows that. So there are a bunch of betas on the Knicks, and then you got a fucking alpha dog in Butler, right? Dude. There's nobody to man up to Butler. There's nobody in his shoes. So he can say that to the whole fucking team, and it stands to be true.
Yeah.
But that's all, again, that, excuse me, that fear tactic, you know what I mean? Of, you don't know what it's like. You can't step up like I can. I've been doing this shit for however fucking many years. Fuck what?
Going back to the playoffs last year, that's 9 straight playoff games over 25 points.
Well, let me give you an example real quick. Dillon Brooks for the Memphis Grizzlies tried to do that shit after game 2 to LeBron James. Well, there's the difference, right? LeBron came out because LeBron's the alpha dog. LeBron's a superstar. And he shut that shit down. And now, guess what? Dillon Brooks is out of the fucking, he's out. They shouldn't have done it. They should
on his team.
Yeah, they shouldn't have said it the way they did, but they pretty much said, bro, we don't want you back here, and they made it public. That's embarrassing.
No,
right?
They did not make it public. Someone else leaked it.
Oh, somebody leaked it?
They weren't happy about it. They were not happy.
Okay, well, I mean, be careful who the fuck you talk to is all I can tell you, Memphis Grizzlies. You know what I mean? At any rate, that's the prime example of Dillon Brooks is not a superstar. Keep your fucking mouth shut when talking to another guy like LeBron, right? But Jimmy Butler is a superstar, and the Knicks don't have any superstars.
Butler would do that to LeBron. I don't think Jimmy would do it.
Right. Jimmy Butler did it because he knows there's nobody on his level on the Knicks.
He's intelligent enough. Jimmy's a very intelligent player. He knows not to wake up the sleeping dog, but there ain't no, like you said, there ain't no dogs over on.
There's no dog. That's right. There's no dog.
But then again, he was also doing it in games with the first series against the Bucks, and they do have Giannis.
Yeah, but he was a limping dog. He was an injured dog.
He was giving it to Drew Holiday, though.
Holiday's a role player. He ain't a superstar, but
he kept telling
Giannis,
Drew, you're my son.
Yeah. I get it, but listen, the Heat felt that they had that series, and like I said, Giannis is an alpha dog, but during that series, he was a gimpy dog. So
I am telling you though, Jimmy's a man. 2 block shots today. He did everything.
I've been on record many times saying he's one of my favorite players in the league, and I wish he was a. There were some rumblings about him possibly coming to the Lakers when he was before he went to the Heat. Yeah, and I was hoping he was going to be a Laker, man, because I love Jimmy Butler because he has that dog in him, And I love dogs. That's why I love Josh Allen. I love dogs.
All right, so. He's talking about, alpha dogs, not actual dogs. Just want to clarify that. he does like giving Josh Allen a reach around here and there, but he doesn't do it to dogs.
CT, you know what amazes me about this Heat team?
What's
7 undrafted players, and they're still taking it to these teams.
Yeah, bro, I agree. You look at it again, and maybe you didn't catch the beginning of the show, but I was talking about. No, you're cool. I was saying, you don't know if it's going to be Lowry. Lowry had 14 points. Fucking Strus had 19. Yeah, but I'm not even talking about defense yet because the whole goddamn team plays great defense. Now, the only thing I'll pick apart on our defense is our transition defense got fucking hustled in fucking 2 out of our 3 games now. And Spoelstra, look, you made adjustments in the second quarter and in the second half in game 1. Yeah, I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to see that bullshit no more. You better stop that shit from quarter number 1.
Bam played his balls off on defense.
Hell yeah, he did. And if you noticed, I also brought up is one of the great things that I had was Bam actually got involved on the fucking offensive side of the ball, where remember we were talking the other night about how he likes to roll that screen and roll, and then if the screen and roll doesn't work, he'll stop at the fucking free throw line, right, to get that little jumper he likes, right? But nah, today he went in there and do it, Amicus. He was doing what, Amicus?
He was banging.
Bro, he was banging down there today. And I love to see that because, Todd, it made them respect the paint. The defense collapsed, and we found open shooters all fucking game.
Hey, I agree, but today the 2 big guys for the Knicks, I can't remember his name. Who's their star who came back from a sprained ankle?
Yes, Julius Randle and Brunson.
Yeah, Randle and Brunson.
No, Julius Randle and their other big guy shot 14 shots when Bam was in isolation with them. Do you know what their numbers were?
What was that?
2 for 14.
There you go. See, but I mean, like I said, our half-court defense was great. But Spoelstra, you need to clean up that transition shit because you're getting fucking sloppy, and you can't let good teams get a lead on you because your guys aren't fucking prepared for the fucking transition.
He did make a good move in the beginning of the game when Brunson started to heat up in the first quarter. He real quickly went to the bench and pulled in Lowry and Martin, and that shut it down.
I agree, but I'm saying, that's my whole thing, though, is I don't want you to have to wait till the end of the first quarter or the beginning of the second, bring somebody in and make that adjustment. The fucking starters need to be aware of this shit, too.
Yeah.
And that's where, again, you cannot allow good teams. And Amicus, we're talking Lakers, though. We want to commentate on that, too, so we're going to pop in and out.
The Lakers are down 29-23. There's nothing to commentate here. Continue.
Oh shit! Amicus said, "Fuck that."
I'm just trying to compose myself and be professional. I don't fucking blow up on this fucking stream,
bro. This is what this fucking bro. That's what this panel's for, bro. Is to have fun, commentate, get the live reaction. Bro, you know the emotional reaction I had on fucking the other day when the Heat lost and I was fucking pissed. I went on a fucking 20-minute tirade.
Yeah, well, guess what? It won't do the podcast any good if I throw this fucking phone through a fucking wall. So, I'll just remain quiet for a moment.
Hey, CP. I can't complain much about the Heat game today, seeing that we won every quarter and we never trailed.
No. And that's what I said at the beginning of the show, and Amicus can attest. I said, I know it's nitpicking, but I said it was a dominant win, coast to coast. I loved it. I love the energy. I love that Butler didn't come in and try to do hero ball. He realized, oh shit, they stepped the fuck up in game 2.
You know, that actually might have helped the team. That might have helped the team in the long run, giving the rest of the guys confidence that the officials are what kept us from winning that game. And
exactly. Yep. And that's where I was saying is it allowed them to realize, bro, we're good enough without Butler to fucking beat this team. And so Butler came in and he picked his spots. He was super aggressive. He got to the line. He did a lot of good shit that, no, he only had 28 points. No, he didn't have 30, 40, 50. You know what I mean? But he doesn't have to. Lowry scored 14. Strus had 19. Like, bro, come on. Kevin Love, what did he have? I think
Bam had 17.
Yeah, and Kevin Love had like 8 or 9.
Dude, Kevin Love going back to those football throws, man. I'm loving it.
Oh, yeah, bro. Hey, hold on. I got to throw it up there real quick. I know that the the Jets fans aren't gonna like it, but oh shit, where is it? God damn it! No, I'm not gonna find it. Of course not. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead, Todd. While I try to find this.
I gotta say this one time. Let's go, Golden State.
Oh shit.
Speaking
Damn.
of Golden State, they went on like an 18-4 run in the final 3 minutes of the first quarter. We are at the end of the first quarter right now, and the Golden State Warriors are winning 30-23. LeBron James doesn't even have a fucking point. He hasn't even taken a fucking shot. Bro, they better get their shit together real quick. Real quick.
What Steph got?
It's not even Steph right now. Clay, man. Clay Thompson like lit it up last game and lighting it up again.
I have never seen and watching. I know Steph can get hot, but I've never seen anybody get as hot as Clay can sometimes.
Yeah.
Dude, that man gets hot. I don't care where he could turn around backwards and throw it from three. It's going to go in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's 3 of 5 from 3-point land already with 11 points.
Wasn't there a game where he scored 30 something in one quarter?
1 quarter. Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the Golden State Warriors, their victories hinge on Steph and Clay both producing, right? If you can shut one of them down, or if one of them has a bad game, you can squeak out victories. But if they're both fucking hot, man, there's no way to beat that fucking team.
Hey,
it's just
did you see the big news in the NBA? Not NBA, college basketball.
Oh, you're talking about Bronny James going to USC? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's going to go to USC where they have no other stars?
Well, what's that NIL deal look like?
Yeah, I know. That's my whole point, though. That's what I was getting at.
Who cares about the NIL deal? Your dad's LeBron. I think he wants
but the thing is
home.
But and I get that part.
Well,
but
he
again,
wants his own money.
How do you get yourself known, right, Todd? Oh wait, you win because you're gonna go to a talented program and whatever. You're not just gonna go to some random school because it's close to fucking home. That right there fucking smells of such fucking rotten, fucking spoiled, attention seeking. Oh well. It doesn't matter where I go to college. I'm going to get drafted anyway because I'm LeBron's son.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets to stay home close to his dad, right? I mean, USC doesn't have a fucking, like, they're shit when it comes to basketball.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point is how fucking cocky and fucking spoiled of a bitch do you have to be like, I can go wherever the fuck I want, but I'll still get drafted because I'm LeBron's son.
Yeah, well, 10 million NIL. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, exactly. He don't give a fuck.
They're giving him that much.
Bronny is in the top 3 of NIL. It's like Bronny. I think Bronny's number 1. Yeah, around 10 million. You can pull it up.
What about that other guy? What about that other guy that had like fucking like combined all of them? They were like 16 or 17 million, or are you just talking about one period?
Well, this like goes back to the JC conversation we had. Like nobody knows what's being done under the table or whatever. We're just talking about like what's being recorded NIL deals, right? Bronny's number 1, and not just in basketball. He's number 1 in all athletics, college wise, right? I think number 2 is that Livy Dunn chick, that LSU gymnast. You know, for different reasons than her doing somersaults off a fucking beam. But yeah, Livy Dunn.
She's a badass gymnast who, damn.
Oh, is that lady that put out the video or whatever on one of the YouTube things about she doesn't want to be seen for her sexuality, yet she has a OnlyFans or some shit like that?
No, she's a TikTok star, but yeah, I mean, all of her videos are sexualized, in my opinion. So I mean,
Yeah,
she
they are, but she is sexy as hell. I'll give her that.
No. I must be
Yeah.
thinking of somebody else then. No.
Yeah.
I was just there's some girl I remember because I was reading on Fox News. They had an article about some girl saying, "Oh no, she was a golfer."
Yeah.
Oh, you're
And,
talking about Paige Spiranak or something like that?
yeah. Where
Yeah.
she was like, she wears low cut shirts and she does the shit on purpose. And then
Yeah.
when the guys come in and they're like, "Oh my god, you're so fucking,"
Oh, please.
stop
Hey. He was
sexualizing
walking
me,
around in the kitchen with nothing but whipped cream on. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
bro.
Hey, listen. Hey, hold on. You can't talk shit about Paige. She gives very good, fundamental, and structural golf videos. I fucking enjoy them.
Yeah. No. I was just making the joke.
Does your wife know how much you enjoy him?
No, she's inside. She couldn't hear that.
That tells you all you need to know about her.
No, I was just telling a joke. I was telling a joke in case the wifey goes back and listens to the stream. It's all fucking jokes, Miss Amicus. It's all jokes.
We're
Amicus,
just making jokes.
Hey, Amicus' wife, he doesn't have time for her. He's too busy stroking off Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
You knew it was coming. I already said it once on stream. Fuck, that's twice. We've only been on 46 minutes.
Give you an update. About 10 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Lakers have cut the lead down to 4. So it's 30-26. We're actually playing basketball again.
There you go.
Cody's going to come out, hit 3 threes in a row.
Damn, fucking airball shooter. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? You're not even motherfucker. Don't take that shot.
Wasn't there a time that he was actually good at Oklahoma City?
I like it.
Hey, wasn't there a time when he was actually good?
Well, yeah. You know what's funny about Schroeder is, boy, did he fuck up. I don't know the exact numbers, but when he was with the Lakers before a few years back, and he was playing really well, and what's the story? Long story short, he turned down like a $70 million deal because he thought he was worth more. The Lakers were going to pay him $70 million. So he decided to bet on himself, I think, and do like a 1-year deal to try to get a big contract or whatnot.
And he screwed up.
And he screwed up, and now he's playing for like $1.5 million. You know, I mean, he fucked up royally.
Hey, let me ask. Hey, I got to give a shout out. I know it's basketball night, but I haven't seen CT or this channel since then, but got to give a shout out to the Panthers.
Hell yeah, brother. Yep.
2-0 against the Maple Leafs.
Yep.
Hey, listen, guys, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee really quick because I've noticed a trend over the past year and a half. When I'm not watching the game, they like come back and start doing well. And when I'm watching it, they fucking lose.
Hold on. Amicus, before you leave, what's the score?
It's 34-26 right now. Lakers have the ball. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. LeBron James has passed.
Let's see what it is when you get back.
Yeah, we have 3-pointer by AR-15, and he misses it because I'm fucking watching the game. So I'm going to leave and go get some coffee. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, shit. Hey, that's funny as fuck, though, Todd. I can't give him shit for it because I said the same fucking thing last week when we were watching the Heat game. And remember, we were up by 18. Then they were up by like 4, right? The last game of Milwaukee, right? And then I was on stream and my phone died because my phone didn't beep at me. So I plug it in. It takes like 5 minutes to charge. I get back on the stream, and that 5 minutes I was fucking gone and pissed off because my phone died. Now we're up fucking 6 in the fucking 5 minutes I didn't watch, and I'm like, I might as well just not watch it.
Yeah, get the fuck off the phone. Stop watching it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, but no, CT.
So I can't give him shit for that. I feel the same way too sometimes.
Do you realize that the Heat will become the second 8th seed to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals if we get past the Knicks?
Yep, I know. I heard the same stat. Yep. And the worst part about it is, you know,
You know who
We
the first
know that
team
the
was?
Knicks don't stand a chance, but the
You know who
problem
the
lies is, can we handle the Celtics the way the Celtics are playing? They're very streaky. They're
yeah.
not consistent, and I feel like we talked a little bit earlier about was Butler being out, Oladipo being out, Hero being out. It made the rest of the guys play with more urgency. And I'm almost to the point, because Amicus brought it up before you came on, was they mentioned that Hero could be back for the finals, which is what I said, remember? But
You put him to the bench.
not only that, because we talked about that part, but I don't even care if he comes back or not,
I don't
because
either.
I feel like
The person I
with
would rather
Butler
have
coming
against
out,
Boston.
dude, with Butler going out in game 2, the way that Vincent and Lowry and
The way Butler's picked it up since he's been out.
well, I mean, it was one game, and don't get me wrong, yeah, he played well tonight, and
No, I'm
I
saying
love that.
ever since Hero's gone out, he's picked up his game.
Oh
He
yeah,
knows
yeah,
the
yeah,
scoring's
yeah,
on him.
absolutely, absolutely, yes.
That takes the ball out of Butler's hand. Here's the thing though. The person I would miss the most against Boston would be Oladipo. Because Oladipo's a defensive player you could put on either on Jaylen Brown or Tatum.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my
I,
God. I can't believe what I'm looking at. A baby blue Lamborghini right in front of me,
oh shit.
turning in.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like I
And
said,
it looks like
I
it's a
agree.
Jacksonville Jaguars player.
There you go. I just feel like, the Knicks are a foregone conclusion. I don't really see us having that issue. I think we win handily, no problem.
I think it goes down to where we're gonna be 8-2 after the series in the playoffs.
See, I don't know if we're going to be able to go in there and we win game 5 and I say this if we get another blowout victory on Monday. I see them making their last stand at home. I don't see us winning game 5. I see us having to win game 6.
Didn't we say the same thing against a better Milwaukee team?
No, actually, as a matter of fact, I called us winning game 5.
I think Milwaukee is
I
better.
am being, and I agree with that, but I'm saying this round we've been very streaky and inconsistent on our own. And yes, I do understand Butler was out, and we got screwed by the refs, and that's why we lost game 2. Yes, I agree with that. But at the same time, bro, we went over the shot selection. You were here that night when we talked about it. I mean, why are you gonna let fucking Gabe Vincent take a fucking 3-pointer 15 feet behind the 3-point line when you didn't need to, right? So again, it's things that I see in Spoelstra he has to clean up. I think that our defense needs to, be more aware of the transition. Because again, the Celtics did it to us in the regular season as well. So if I'm still seeing these issues, to see these issues in game 1 and game 3, early in game 3, again, I know it's nitpicking, but at the same time, I made the point, when you're playing the Celtics or another elite team, you can't do that. You're not going to be able to get away with that, right? That's my point. You can't let the other if it's a good team that you can't flat out outscore and out hustle on defense, you can't be giving up fucking easy points. You know what I mean?
All right. So the lead got worse while I was gone. So that shit worked.
I
So
gotta
this
be.
is a
I
good
gotta be
Golden
the.
State
I gotta
Warriors
be the
team,
thorn
man.
in Amicus' side tonight.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
you're the
Todd needs
thorn
to.
in my side every night, Todd. So.
Oh
Well,
shit!
then, damn it, I'm doing my job.
All right.
Hey, I was giving you some credit though, Amicus.
Yeah.
I said, you remember that game 6 or game 5 in Milwaukee? Remember my phone died, and you guys were like, "Oh, you went away," and I was like, "No, my phone died." But at the
Yeah.
same time, after you guys said it, I was like, "Fuck! If we start losing, fuck it. I'm just gonna let my phone die."
Yeah, but then you came back. That was that epic comeback.
Yeah. But
And
I came back. We were still down by 4 when I
don't know.
came
I don't know
back.
how.
But we still came back because we were down by like 12.
Right.
I don't know
Yeah.
how you feel about this, CT, but in my mind, Spoelstra's the best coach in the playoffs right now, and he's probably top 3 in the NBA.
Hey, speaking of that, how does the Bucks coach get fired when he won a fucking championship a couple of years ago?
Ha! Because he got fucking ousted by the A seed in 5 games.
No, you know
So
what it
what?
is?
He's got a fucking
He
ring.
started having a downfall with the front office. But you know what's even more fucked up about that is the timing they did it. You heard what happened, right?
Mm-mm. What happened?
The second game of the Miami series, his brother died in a car accident.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Mm.
And then they're going to go ahead and then they're going to go fire his ass.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
The
listen,
problem
like,
is that he wasn't making any. The problem was that Giannis, right before they fired him, Giannis was in an interview and he came out and was like, "Oh, that basically that he didn't make any adjustments to cover Butler, and that Giannis came out and said that he would have been more than happy to cover Butler, but this dude didn't make any changes, and I think that's what really pushed it over the edge."
Yeah, what's going on, Cap for Life? How in the hell are you, brother? Fucking Heat game was awesome, man.
Isn't it a
I
good
didn't
day
get
to
to
be a
see it,
South
man.
Florida fan?
Hey,
Talk to
Todd,
me,
let
man.
Cap for Life talk. God damn.
Talk to me, man. How'd it go? I didn't get to see it. Who dominated?
We whooped that
Look at the
ass, brother.
score.
It's
We
up right
whooped
Look at the
that
now.
score.
ass all fucking game.
Look at the background right now.
Rebounds. I can't see
Our
rebounds.
largest lead was 21, but we averaged the entire game. Literally, there was only, if the stat was right from the announcer, there was only 8 minutes of the game that they were within single digits of us.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
What's up, Cap? How's it going,
we
bro?
led from beginning to end. They never, not
Oh, my
even
God.
a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, man. Let's be realistic. It should be 3-0 right now, man. They got lucky the refs helped their ass
Yeah,
out.
they did.
I was saying the refs
Yeah,
helped them out.
boy, let them know, Cap. Let them know. Fuck it.
Yeah, bro. Panthers
Well,
too, man.
hey, Cap, it doesn't matter because you can watch all 3 of those games and it's clearly evident who the best team is. You're not going to have a problem closing this series out.
So my question to you is, I mean, do we see who? Philly or Boston as a threat?
Most likely
Go
Boston.
Boston for sure.
Yeah. But the thing is I think that again, and we brought this up at the beginning of the show, Cap, is, it's almost unfair to try to fucking compare those two because Embiid is not himself. You can see that.
Oh, exactly.
Not only
He got the
that,
MVP
but
though, right?
like Amicus said as well, was not only is that, but Kevin Durant has how many times has he gone off? Oh wait, once. Yeah, that's not sustainable, right? So again,
Wait, who are you talking about? Kevin Durant?
no. I'm saying just like KD, right? He won the other day by putting up fucking, what was it, Amicus? Like
Yeah, he put
40
up last night. Last night he put
talking
up
about James
38
Harden.
points.
Yeah,
He put up
38
38.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
about
so
James
what
Harden.
I'm saying though is when you try to compare that, you're not going to get that from Embiid, right? He's injured. But
Dude, Embiid is a shell of himself right now.
And Harden only did it in game one. Harden had the 40-something points,
And I'm
then
sorry,
he's
Harden's-
been complete shit for game 2 and
Harden
game
is
3.
not going to be
and that's
consistent.
what I was trying to say is if Harden can't fucking save the fucking team, right? But Boston, as they played us in the regular season, they're streaky shooters, and we talked about this. Is they're inconsistent, and I would much rather play the Celtics because again, one dynamic that has changed from the way the Heat play in the playoffs versus the way we played in the regular season against Boston is just what we were talking about, Todd. Our other guys didn't have confidence. What was that, Amicus? Let us know.
He's
What
getting
are you
mad.
feeling, man?
What was that?
What did you say?
There you go,
Amicus?
LeBron.
Amicus,
Finally.
what's the score?
He's
40 to 37.
finally
5
made
minutes left in the second quarter.
Wait,
40
what
to
is it?
37. They're playing defense now. Oh,
Who's
AD's
winning?
on the ground again.
Lakers
Bring
winning?
out the fucking stretcher. Let's get the medic.
Who's winning?
AD got fucking hurt again.
He was on the floor. Here's the score. It's Golden State 40, LA 37. 5 minutes left in the first half. It was an 11-point game.
Damn.
Lakers are playing a little bit of defense now. LeBron just drove to the hoop for his first bucket, I believe.
I was about to say, did LeBron score yet?
Yeah, he finally scored, but
He better
Yeah,
have a lot of assists. He better have some assists.
but it's the rebounding, man. Like, I mean, my God, man. I mean, you got to rebound the fucking basketball. These second and third chance points, they will kill you every fucking time. You know, watching the Heat, man. Is anything more frustrated when the opposing team misses a shot, gets their offensive rebound, misses it again, gets a second offensive rebound? Now you're giving the motherfucker 3 chances. This is the NBA. You're not going to miss 3 times in a row. It's just pathetic.
Don't get
Rebound
me
the fucking
riled up
ball.
about that.
How many
Don't get me
min- how many
riled up
minutes
about
left
that
in the quarter?
fucking goddamn that bullshit with the refs, bro. How do you give them 5 fucking possessions in a goddamn row? You want them to get back in the fucking game, you cheating bastards.
Hey, how many minutes left in the quarter?
About 5 minutes. That might be a flagrant. Yeah, he grabbed AD's leg and pulled on it and tripped him up on purpose. That's a fucking flagrant. You dirty
Who did it?
fucking cocksucking
Who did it?
motherfuckers.
Who did it?
Who is that? Is that Igwood? No, I don't know who that is. I don't recognize him. Who the fuck is that?
Jordan Poole.
No, it's not Poole. Yeah, I don't even recognize that guy. He's a bench player.
He was brought in just to do that.
Yep.
Probably.
I just cap for life, though. I want to get your opinion now that you didn't get to watch the game. Go watch the highlights, bro. It was a fun one. Amicus said it was boring, but I do agree. It did get boring. For me, in the middle of the third, I went out. I cooked the steaks on the grill, fucking had dinner, whatever. Because I mean, the game was in fucking hand. What?
So Jimmy
4 or
didn't
5
have to
minutes
Jimmy didn't have to do anything crazy. He got some rest.
Yeah, bro, he scored 28
points.
But the thing is, I don't know how many. I believe it was 8 of those are from the foul line. So
No,
he didn't
was 10
say.
he was 10 for 11 from the line, 9 for 21 from the field.
Yeah, 9 from. So that's what I was saying is, jump shot wise and all that, he wasn't on, but he's still fucking. You get what I'm saying?
I heard the Struce was loose.
Yeah, well, Struce was loose.
He had 19 points, including a touchdown pass from Love.
Nice. That's what we need, the big guys to get involved now, bro.
Yeah, man.
No, Bam went off tonight.
Yeah, I heard. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what we need, man. Let the running gun and inside the paint, man. Gotta do both.
Hey, it's
Yeah, and
40 to
that's where
39.
there
Hey,
you
hey,
go. There you go.
Amicus.
But that's where I was saying earlier, real quick, Todd, Cat for Life. I was saying again to see Bam finally get involved offensively. We always know he's the defensive presence, but we get frustrated when we know that the Knicks have an issue once you have a low post player who can draw on the defense. That's their weakness, right? And that plays into our strength with
Come
our
on,
three
baby.
There you go, Amicus. That's what I was
LeBron.
excited to see. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, LeBron just hit a 3-point shot. Lakers are up 42 to 40. The Lakers are on a 13-0 run in the last 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Fucking yeah, let's go. Keep us updated. I just want to finish this point real quick. So for us to see that Bam getting down, getting physical, he was banging in the fucking lane. It drew the fucking bro. They were doubling Butler and Bam every time they got close to the baseline or near the paint. And it fucking opened up our shooters all fucking day. Shit, even Strus, he was fucking faking the three-pointer and he'd get them off their feet and he'd drive right to the fucking basket. Same shit over and over and over. Bro, I'm sorry, but I don't even think Boston can fucking stop that.
Now,
Go
I'm
ahead,
going to tell you, that's going to be a hell of a series, bro. The Celtics versus the Heat, that is going to be a hell of a series. It's going 7 games.
7-game series.
Yes, absolutely. But here's the thing, Todd. If it goes 7 games, the Celtics have home court, which means you're playing game 7. Now, bro, talking about increasing the legend of Jimmy Buckets, right? That fucking guy. I mean, can you imagine going into the Garden and dropping 45 on the Celtics in a game 7? Come on now.
Oh, bro. All I can imagine is it's going to be game 4 in Miami. And it's going to be Butler dropping 50 on the Lakers to fucking sweep you motherfuckers after all that bullshit in the bubble.
Hey, how about we get to the finals first before we start worrying about that, right?
I can talk shit because I'm not worried about the Knicks. You can't talk shit because you got your hands full with Golden State right now. So,
yeah, you're right about that, CP. You're right about that. My hands are
don't rain
full.
on my parade because you got a harder team to play against right now.
And AD is on the floor again holding his fucking ribs. See what I'm talking about, man? I swear to God, you can't make this shit up.
Times in 1/2. That's terrible.
Let me ask you this, bro. Let's say Golden State does pull it off over the Lakers. Is this going to say that Curry has LeBron's number overall?
Hey, Amicus.
AD.
I mean, hey, he is always on the floor when Josh Allen comes around.
Hold on, Todd. Let me real quick, Todd.
Tell Josh Allen I said hi since he's sitting next to you. You did say your hands are full. You did say your hands are full.
Oh my God, this fucking guy. All right, let me answer Cap really quick. Yeah, I mean, well, listen, I will say this. The last time they went head to head, no, Cap. The last time they went head to head in something that was substantive was when the Golden State Warriors were up 3-1 in the series against the Cavs, and the Cavs did the impossible and came back and won that championship.
Yeah, plus the finals appearance for LeBron is what outweighs more than Steph, or how does that work?
Not even that though.
Well, they both have 4 rings. Is my point. I'm just saying head to head. The last time like they had any matchup substantive, that was substantive was that final.
But can I make this point? Is you yourself, Amicus, about 30 minutes ago said this is not the LeBron of old. This is the LeBron of he is old.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's why every time I see AD on the ground, I cringe because he's the key to the series. But going back to the Heat and the Celtics, yes, y'all are going to obliterate the Knicks. You're going to play the Celtics, right? But the Lakers have two tough roads. One, you got to get past these fucking juggernauts, the Golden State Warriors, and then if you happen to beat them, the defending, reigning NBA champions, you got to play maybe the best team in the fucking NBA, which is the Denver Nuggets. And if you're not playing the Denver Nuggets, you're playing the Suns with KD.
Hey! Second best to Milwaukee, who we beat in the first round pretty bad.
Did you guys catch what Stephen D said?
We don't.
After week 2, after the game 2. I'm sorry. So
What
he said. So listen to this shit. So and it's not verbatim, but I'm just going based off of what I can remember currently. So he was saying basically that he expected the Knicks to bounce back, which they did, which really they didn't bounce back. They only beat a crippled Heat team in game 2 and barely got out of the Gardens with a W there. I mean, are out of New York with a W. But anyways, that's not the point. So he predicted that the Heat, okay, they didn't shoot particularly very well during the regular season, and that this was not the regular Heat that we're used to seeing, and that he suspected that we're going to go back to that seasonal Miami Heat team where we're not doing as much shooting. Not the number 1 3-point team right now in the playoffs. Not the number 1 points per game in the playoffs. But we're going to go back and detract, and that's going to cause the Knicks to win out that series. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he said Knicks in 6.
Yeah, well, Stephen D is fucking wrong, and you can't even compare the two teams, the regular season of this team, because there's no hero, which is exactly what me and CT was talking about 30 minutes ago.
The fact that Lowry, from going to that second unit role, has played much better when he's been in that second unit.
So I will say this, and you have to admit, Amicus, Hero or Robinson? Who would you rather have?
Neither.
Well, listen, man. Yeah, neither. I just don't think you mess up the chemistry with this team. Listen,
honestly, I have an answer for that one.
Well, real quick, Todd, if I could just complete.
God damn.
Let me just complete my thought really quick, buddy. I think CT and I we've touched on this a few times in the past on some live podcasts covering the Heat games, and it's that Hero, because of his injury, he's going to come off the bench anyways, and that's the best thing to do, right? So that he can match up with that second team, give Jimmy buckets, a break and those guys, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to mess up the chemistry of the starters. They are rolling right now, right? So if he's that second option with the second team, that's the best case scenario for the Heat.
Actually, I believe this is where I'm a little out there. I don't think he's the second option. He's absolutely the first option. I think that it allows Butler, with Hero being on that second team paired with Lowry, it allows Lowry to be the facilitator and Hero to be the shot guy.
Oh, CT, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that he was a second option on the second team. I'm just talking about that second team option. He would be the first option on the second team. Yeah.
But I was just saying, I think that's where, again, you have that Jimmy Butler, right, in the starter. But then on that same cusp, you have. Go ahead, Todd. Go ahead. I forgot.
I was waiting for you.
But let me finish real quick. But I want to apologize. You're right. I did tell you could go after Amicus, and I cut you off. So that's my fault. But the point I was trying to make is in the starting, you have Butler, right? But he can be the facilitator or be the aggressive one, right? But since Gabe Vincent has come in with the injuries, Gabe Vincent has been the fucking aggressive one. Butler's willing to be aggressive when he needs to, But Butler played the facilitator today. And I like that because in game 2, without Butler, this team learned how to move the goddamn ball and let the other guys gain confidence in themselves, a la Vincent, Lowry, Strus. Robinson, you still fucking suck. So Robinson can go fucking screw himself. And in reality, I mean, it's been amazing to see the forward fucking thinking of this team and them realizing, hey, whether Butler's healthy or not, we can still beat the Knicks. No problem, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I want these guys to increase their confidence, get on a roll because we're going to need that shit when we're fucking playing the Celtics.
All right, Todd, we're done clipping your wings. Fly, my friend, fly.
I would rather have Duncan Robinson than Hero right now because whether or not he's hitting his shot, he still pulls a defender out there. He also plays well with Bam on the floor playing the point in their little pick and rolls on the outside with the jump shot from 3. Hero is more of a ball dominant player, and I'd rather see Butler be the dominant player with the ball.
Is Hero coming back for the next round?
Not the next round.
Well, it depends. And this is why I said it earlier. Even if
6 weeks.
Well, here's the thing. It could be 4 weeks. It could be 6 weeks. It just depends.
No.
Like
CT, it was reported today during the broadcast, actually. The team already said that the earliest he could come back, and it's still not even a guarantee, would be the finals.
Well, that depends. Because, again, are they taking into it? Can I finish? If they're taking into account, like I said earlier, we're winning each series in 5 or 6 games, where it's a week and a half versus 2 weeks, maybe, a little over, a day over 2 weeks. Does that play into their decision-making factor? Because, again, if you go fucking 2 series of game 7 against the Knicks and game 7 and, against the Celtics, that's what? That's an extra 6 days. So that's an extra week. He's already been out 3 weeks.
It's a good point, CT, but you ain't going 7 games against the Knicks.
Well, I know that, but I'm making the argument. Fuck, don't undermine my shit. But you get what I'm saying is it's possible. But the thing is that because the medical staff is saying, realistically, we expect to win this in 5 fucking games. So literally, that's Monday and Wednesday, right? So Wednesday in New York, we would win game 5. That's fucking Wednesday. So if we play the Celtics and they win out, or even if we have to wait a day or 2 on them, if we go 7 games, that's 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2. So 2, 4, 7, 10, 12, 14. So that's another 2 weeks if we go 7 games with Boston.
Yeah, right. But you got to understand, it doesn't even matter if we go 7. What if Philadelphia takes Boston to 7?
Well, either way, all I'm trying to say is the games, right? And the amount of time. Because he's already been out 3, right? Even if we win on Wednesday, that's 3.5, right? Say it's a 2-week series against Boston for whatever reason, or if we win, it takes 2 weeks for us to get there. He may miss because, again, you get 2 or 3 days in between that series. He could be ready to come back game 1 of the finals. Do you get what I'm saying? If they said it's a 6-week injury.
I completely agree with that,
Yeah, sure.
It's possible. But if we expect, we're going to win in 5 against New York and we're going to win, in 6 against Boston, then they don't think that he's going to come back. You get what I'm saying?
Play what? Game 7 in a Against the Boston Celtics, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, possibly, but at that point, if you're up 3-1 and they come back and win game 5 and it's 3-2, why would you want to even bring a hero in? At that point, he's 6 weeks out from injury. I wouldn't even put his ass in. Now, again, I would rather him be in that second lineup than, say, a Duncan Robinson. However, at the same time, Duncan Robinson, even though he sucks donkey dick, he still has a good fucking game now and again, and I'd rather have that than you've been injured for 6 weeks and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to get.
I will say the one thing also about Hero is you put him in a close game when they're fouling, he will hit his foul shots. He's a hell of a foul shooter.
Well, but CT had a good point.
About that, if you're fucking not healthy enough to fucking dribble and whatever because of your hand, you're going to be more of a goddamn liability than you're worth.
But check this out, CT. I like what you said because here's what I think will happen. I think if y'all obliterate the Knicks, right? Get a lot of rest and everything, and then you play the Celtics. Let's say you beat the Celtics in 5 games. There is no fucking way the organization is going to let the medical staff, like, it's not going to happen. They're going to communicate and they're going to say, like, my point is the only way Hero gets back on the floor is if whoever you're playing in the NBA Finals, if things aren't going well. But if things are going well, there's no fucking way he sees the floor again.
I agree. And that's what I was getting at is if we're up, say, 3-1, right? I don't give a fuck if he's healthy or not, bitch. You still fucking dressing in that goofy ass hat we saw you in tonight.
That hat was hideous.
Bro, that whole fucking ensemble was fucking hideous.
Amicus, I don't keep up with the Western Conference. What team do you think Miami matches up with the best in the West?
Ooh. Well, let's talk about the 4 that are left, and they're all really good teams. The Lakers, the Golden State Warriors, the Denver Nuggets, and the Phoenix Suns. As far as matchups, see, I don't think you match up well against the Lakers because, to me, they're the best defensive team left in this series or in the playoffs, right? And the Lakers are tough, man. We're long with AD. Guys get after it. They just, I mean, that's what Darvin Ham is. The coach of the Lakers. He's a defensive guy. So, I mean, I think the Nuggets are a bad matchup for anybody. Honestly, I think the Suns. I think you would match up best against the Suns because it's offense versus offense. I think Bam could handle Ayton down low. Yeah, I think the Suns would be your best bet. I don't think it's going to happen.
Wait, Todd. I cannot believe I just heard Amicus say that the Lakers are better defensively than Boston. That is
no. Hold on. We're talking about the finals now. The finals. You're not playing Boston in the finals.
He's talking about the Western Conference.
I'm talking about the Western Conference.
I thought the Lakers wanted to get rid of their coach. Now everybody's embracing him.
Okay, so that's where I misconstrued. You said that's left in the playoffs, and you meant from the Western Conference.
From the Western Conference, yes.
Okay.
And Cap, to mention what you were saying, yeah, it didn't look good, but Rob Pelinka, I've never been a Rob Pelinka fan. The only reason he got the GM role is because of fucking Kobe, because Pelinka used to be Kobe's agent, right? And so that's all networking and shit. But Pelinka should have been GM of the year, front office executive of the year, because he pulled off. I don't know how we still don't realize and understand how we got rid of Westbrook's contract, but we did it. And now we're a great team. And we fucking sucked before the trade deadline. But yeah, that's all it takes to keep your job. So Ham is doing his thing.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think about Ham? Like, do you think he's overplaying his hand, or you think like the Austin, what's his name, Austin Reed guy? Do you think like he's a good contributing factor because of the coach playing him more?
Yeah, well, Austin Reeves, I call him AR-15, even though he doesn't like that name, that PC bullshit. But he's fucking AR-15 in my books, and he's starting. Now he's shooting like shit tonight, 0 for 5 with only 3 points. But the other guys are carrying him. Russell has 21 points, LeBron has 10, and AD has 16.
Russell
To
has
answer your
21?
question, huh?
Russell has 21?
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell has 21. Bro, he's been on fire. We drafted him like second overall, like 5-6 years ago, whatever. And it didn't work out. He had some off the court issues with a teammate.
Yeah, he ratted on his teammate.
Yeah. Swaggy P drama or some shit. But we brought him back this year and he's balling out, bro. He's more mature now and he's a great player. He's balling out. But to answer your question, Ham is a defensive-minded coach, and the Lakers are the best defensive team left in the Western Conference. I'm not going to say they're better than Boston, CT, but I'm just saying the Lakers are very good defensively.
Yeah, all I remember was everybody was
AD doing? Is he looking okay being in there still?
Yeah, AD's got 16 points right now. He's doing what we need him to do. It's halftime right now, by the way, and the Lakers are winning 59-48. We're up by 11. We're doing what I thought we were going to do. And come on, hey, what did the Heat win by 19? So we need 8 more points. Let's mirror this bad boy. Come on, let's go 2-1.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Because I want that revenge.
Yeah, you don't match up well against the Lakers. You better hope you don't see the Lakers in the finals.
Like you said that we were going to lose to Milwaukee because fucking Vegas said so. How did that work out for you? So, anyway, hey, I'm just saying. But, no, I enjoyed it. I'm watching the halftime show now, and it does. It shows that, again, especially, that 13-0 run started it. They scored a few points to bring the lead back up, but then you guys just went. What was the second run? You're not going to show me? All right. But you guys went on another run. So at that, you would have been down by 4, and you're up by 11. So you wanted another 15-0 run after they scored 4 points. So
exactly.
Hey, I will say this, so that would be the 2 lowest seeds to ever make the finals.
But CT, if you remember, when I took a break to go get some coffee and punch a couple of holes in the fucking wall, we were down by 11.
Yeah. Now you're up by 11, so that's a 22-point swing. So like I said, it was 13 and 15 is 28, and they scored 4, which was 24. So yeah. It was.
Hey, Miss Amicus, I have some sheetrock in the shed. I'll fix the shit tomorrow.
Yeah, but let's be real though, man. You guys won the finals 2 years ago. That's not drywall behavior.
Hey, bro, I put so many holes in the fucking wall for stupid shit.
I mean, we've done it because we're Dolphin fans. Like,
bro, I did it a couple years ago when we lost that game. That all we had to do is win, and we would get in the playoffs. And it wasn't last year; it was a couple years ago. And I threw the fucking because I had a tablet that controls the TV in the man cave. I fucking chucked the tablet at the wall, busted the tablet, and then put a fucking hole in the wall, all at the same fucking time.
Yeah, it's my fucking wall. I'll put as many holes in it as I want, as long as I fix it.
Yeah, exactly. My wife's like, I don't give a shit how many times you break it, as long as you fix it.
It's a bitch and a half when you hit that stud, though. Done that a few times.
Oh yeah, that and when you fucking because I have a older style where it's 16 inches on center, but they have them fucking the little spacers or whatever, the fire blocks they call them, and they're all fucking staggered. It's like, oh yeah, you got to fucking hit this one. Oh, I got to cut this whole fucking 16 by 16 inch square out for a fucking tiny ass little fucking hole. Oh, wait, because you fucking threw a phone through it. Or, oh, you threw this through it. Yeah, it gets really fucking annoying after a while.
Well, that's when you have to cut out a bigger piece. And
shit.
Yeah.
But I want to.
Well, that's what I'm
Amicus,
saying. Is,
Amicus,
Yeah.
how many holes did you put in the wall the night that 13 seconds happened?
None.
That's when you should have done it.
Well, no shit, but I'm still in state. Listen, man, I'm in stage 2 of grief, anger. I haven't even gotten over that yet.
I would have been doing roundhouse
It
kicks to the
just,
wall.
yeah. I mean, listen, honestly, my hole punching days, they're over. I've done it before at the old house, but not with my current wife. This was in a different relationship before this was like 12, 13 years ago. I'm not putting no holes in the sheetrock. And plus, Miss Amicus, she wouldn't appreciate that.
nah, I agree. Like I said, hey, as much as I want to, I don't fucking do it because I don't want to have to fix the shit.
Yeah. But
After you
that
done it when
13
you
seconds still haunts me, bro.
Yeah, I could understand. I mean, we've got our own haunting fucking pasts. You know, you sit here and how many times have the Dolphins been in a position? I mean, we're going into December. We're fucking 2 or 3 games ahead of you fuckers. And we lose 2 or 3 straight. It's how many fucking letdowns have we seen? Oh, all we got to do is win. I mean, fuck. Adam Gase's second year, all we needed to do was win 1 fucking game.
Oh, I was a drywall terrorist
Game out of 3. Had a 1 out of 3 fucking games to win with Adam Gase's second year.
See, Cap, you put a few holes in the sheetrock too?
3 of them.
Oh, my wall was Swiss cheese, man.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
What was it that the one with Saban with Ronnie Brown throwing the halfback pass left-handed in the end zone when freaking Trent Ringo?
Why you gotta bring up see, I was talking about recent shit. You trying to bring up some fucking old shit. How much was it? How was it when it was what fucking year was it? We had Jay Fiedler. Remember when we had Jay Fiedler and all we had to do was literally drive the ball. We're already up by 2 points, right? All we got to do is drive the ball, take enough clock, punt the fucking ball, and run out the game, right? And we asked this motherfucker to throw 3 straight passes in a row. We get to 4th down, we kick the fucking ball. They return it to like the 40-yard line. There's like 27 seconds left. They get to the like 42 and kick a fucking 60-yard field goal and make it.
I remember that, yeah.
All because you couldn't run the fucking ball. Run the ball 1 fucking time.
See, CT's PSTD is coming back, man.
Bro, it's because fucking
PTSD is coming back.
It's hunky, man.
And that rips open all the fucking old wounds.
Hey, speaking of heartaches, since it's not. Sorry, there's a bit of a delay, I think. But speaking of heartaches, since it's halftime right now, we're talking about Dolphins and Bills. Did y'all hear the rumors that are going around now with Josh Allen?
Nah.
Yeah, so there's speculation that's starting to come out, which is nothing new. I mean, we've known about it for a couple of months now, but it's starting to ramp up a little bit. That apparently there was a huge argument before the Bengals game in the playoffs last year, just a few months ago, right? And it was between him and Brittany. The cops were called. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That would explain a lot because Josh Allen did not play like he normally plays. He was not himself. The team was not themselves. And yeah, man. I mean, listen, these guys are high-performing athletes in real life. Outside of football is a real thing. You got to be mentally sharp at all times. And if you have shit going down where cops are called 24 hours before the biggest game of your life, that can affect it.
Yeah. Is that why you and Mike and all them say, good riddance to the succubus?
Exactly. And have you seen the new pictures of Josh Allen? Bro, this cat has never cared about swag. In fact, most of his interviews, he's been asked about fashion because Stephon Diggs is so big into fashion and a few other guys. Josh Allen's like, bro, I'm a sweatpants and t-shirt kind of guy, right? Now he's showing up at the Kentucky Derby yesterday in a fucking, peach suit and everything with the fucking curly locks on his bangs. And today he had the mint jewel suit going on. Like, dude's fucking on the prowl. He's on the prowl. So he's got some swag now since the succubus is gone. I look forward to seeing an MVP type performance coming up this year.
If he's trying to feed that urge, he might be tired on Sundays.
I hope and pray he gets stuck with a Latina, bro, and just sucks the life out of him by the time training camp comes.
No. Brittany sucked the life out of him for the past 5-6 years. Now we got that alien, that cyborg, that lab-created cyborg that's really be unleashed on every motherfucker in the NFL. Watch.
So we just heard that Amicus admitted that the child-eating alien people that are in control, the lizard people that eat babies and stuff. It is Josh Allen, so Josh Allen needs to be public enemy number one.
It's a reptilian, bro.
Yes.
Oh, the reptilian. That's some David Icke shit.
You're the one that said it. I didn't.
I said alien and lab-created cyborg. Nobody mentioned reptilians or fucking lizard people.
What was that
You
movie,
did.
the show V? Remember V?
Huh?
Remember that show back in the day, V, with the alien?
V for Vendetta?
Used to be the what was it? You ripped their faces off and it was like an iguana.
Oh, no, I never saw that. No.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Cat. See,
Yeah.
You
now,
never saw V, the show
I'm gonna
V?
go Google that shit. That's fucked me up.
God, man, you guys are making me show my age, man.
Well, bro, you're talking about punching holes in the fucking wall of Swiss cheese and now iguana people and everything. What the fuck are you on right now?
Hey,
You're
Cat,
Cat.
It's a slow week, man. It's
Yeah.
slow week.
I'm with you. I've heard of it.
See, but I don't watch any of that
You're not
crazy.
the-
I
you're not
don't
the only one
watch
that's
a lot of movies.
That's when they showed the alien baby, bro. It was a green alien baby spitting out like green gunky, bro. That was prime time.
See, you said you're showing your age right now. I don't know if that's like in the 50s or if you're like 23. Are you saying you're like...
40s, man? I'm in my mid-40s. Come on, man. I'm not freaking... I know I'm not alone here. I know you guys seen the green baby, bro.
Bro, I'm 43 years old and I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Oh, my God, man. Somebody Google V.
All right. Oh,
He's just a redneck from South Carolina that probably had 2 channels and couldn't get it.
Hey, what part of where was it from? South Carolina.
Oh, I grew up in Charleston my whole life, bro.
Oh, yeah, my brother lives
and
over
the fucked up
Malden.
part is Todd also was insulting me, so I'm a little pissed off at him because I lived in Charleston for like 7 years.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I guess if you live in South Carolina, you're automatically a fucking redneck. I don't know how that happens, but whatever.
Well, no, the only reason why I said that is he's 43 and hasn't seen the show. CT, you're still young enough to where it might not have been on TV.
Maybe. I mean, I'll take my mid-30s just because I'm on the wrong side of 40. Don't be pissed at me. I mean, that's a personal issue.
40s, man. You feeling in your 40s, bro. Fuck with you.
Yeah, Cap,
that's
you
bullshit
ain't lying,
because-
bro. I told CT he's 37. I said, bro, when you hit 4-0, it's just you wake up and it's different. It's
No,
different.
I agree, but the thing is I was told that about 30 in fucking med school. They're like, dude, when you turn fucking testosterone drops, all these things, blah, blah, blah. And when I turned 30, I was like, oh shit, I could feel it, but I still work out and still take care of myself, right? And now I keep hearing the fucking horror stories about 40, and I'm like, oh God, this is going to be fucking bad. Because even the drop at 30 was fucking highly noticeable.
Well,
At
first
40,
off,
I can only fuck.
a man's prime is like around 32. So, I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Whoever told you that lied to you. 40 is a different level, though, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Nah. Your peak physically is between 26 and 28.
no, mine was 35.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's always been like 32, 33, bro.
Nah.
Maybe not
Well,
if you're a
I guess
fucking
maybe-
gymnast. Like if you're talking about specific
that's what I
athletics.
was saying. I was saying more. That's probably my concession of dealing with athletes. So yeah,
Right.
average person is a little.
Hey, hold up, CT. The difference is, remember what you just said about the drop in your 30s and you felt it? It's not the drop in your 40s. It's all the old shit that you did dumb when you were young that comes back and bites you in the ass and starting at the 40s.
That's
It is true. Yeah, like my knees, man, I swear to God, I must have 2 torn ACLs. And, you know, I mean, they just.
Here comes the old man Green Rat. He's like, wait till you take it.
Oh, showtime. Showtime.
Get your ass up here, Green Rat.
Yeah, this is a Lakers broadcast, Green Rat. Showtime.
Well, speaking of the Lakers, we should be coming up on the end of halftime here.
Damn it. No, the third quarter's already started. You're like 5 minutes behind.
How in the fuck am I that far behind? Holy shit. My stream sucks.
11 minutes in. 11 minutes
Yeah, I
in.
just realized it's on channel 10. The game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
ABC.
But I don't
The
have
Lake-
ABC because I'm a cord cutter, so I had to go to one of our little favorite streaming sites, and apparently, I don't know how in the fuck I'm 5 minutes.
He should have took that shot. Okay, there he goes.
Hey, so what? The new
Oh,
trend
wow.
now is wearing a sleeve and a short sleeve at the same time? Like,
Oh,
how
yeah.
are you pulling that off?
Bro, you saw in the Heat game, Highsmith has a fucking knee-high sock on one side, an ankle sock on the other, and then a sleeve on the other. And then both of them are covered in red sleeves in the Heat red. It's
Come
like,
on, LeBron.
oh, you
LeBron
don't-
just hit a 3. Lakers up 64-50. 14-point lead. Let's go.
oh yeah. But again, it's like, bro, why do you need 3 fucking layers of sleeves?
Dude,
You
guys,
wear a fucking ankle sock on one side and a knee high on the other. That don't make no fucking sense. Bro.
hey, CT,
Well, you know what?
I don't know
It could be
how
because
you
it's
deal with
shooting
people
hand.
with injuries, but
It's
I
a
give
shooting
you
arm,
credit.
That's why.
I
He has
give you
a
mad
sleeve off the
props.
shooting arm.
Oh, he missed it.
Hey, CT, did you hear me?
Yeah. Why is that?
Walmart today, I saw a woman fall off a motorcycle when it was going around the corner. And part of her,
Oh,
the
yeah,
bone in her
wide
leg came
open
out the
on
front,
Draymond.
and the other part came out the back.
He had him wide open. He had Draymond wide open.
Yeah,
Hey,
man,
but-
that's crazy. But yeah, man, hey, you get used to it. I mean, I've only seen some major stuff a few times. Most of my injuries that I deal with, they're post-op. They'll come in after they've had surgery, after they've been cleared to resume exercise. That's when I see a lot of these guys. But yeah, to see some of the photos of what actually happened, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. But I try to stay away from that shit as far as I can.
Hey, going back to that sleeve thing y'all were talking about, I've noticed, like, when I just do, you know, pick up basketball or whatever, which is not much these days, but if I have, like, a sleeve or something, like even a bracelet on my right hand, just having, it's weird, man. It might be a mental thing, but it feels like I can feel my arm better, so it's an extension of the ball, and it improves my shooting. And I think that's why these guys do it.
But bro, they have sleeves on their fucking legs. They're doing the same. It's
It's still the nerve, though, CT. It's still connected to the body.
no, and I agree with that. But what I'm saying is from a medical standpoint, wear one compression sleeve. If you're gonna wear the compression sleeve, then you're gonna have a short ankled sock, right? And on the other side, you have a knee-high sock, but you also have a fucking a sleeve on that. Then on top of the black sleeve, wear a red sleeve on top of it that does absolutely nothing, but it's just a fashion statement, right? That's what we were arguing about. Does that make sense?
I don't know, man, but the new Batman Flash movie looks good, bro.
Yeah, shit does look good. Flashpoint.
What's that?
Michael
Flash.
Keaton, bro. I'm
Flash
sorry,
is
Michael
really
Keaton is Batman, bro.
But yeah, man, like I said, I'm super excited to see with they're going. You know, they're going to be tied up 2-2. I'm super excited to see what the rest of this playoff has. Like I said, I don't watch every fucking NBA game, just like I don't watch that every. But when it comes to the fucking, you pay attention.
CT, do not say the series is tied 2-2. This is a Golden State Warriors. They can go on 14-0 runs like very quickly.
So you got me today, Amicus. It's going to be tied 2-2.
Yeah, y'all are trying to jinx this shit. You know what? Go fuck yourselves.
I didn't try to purposely do shit. But if I am, I would do it, but I'm not going to do it because I do want that rematch, and I think it would be great content for the channel. So,
yeah,
I'm hoping for that finals.
I'm hoping for the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets would be a good team for Miami to beat.
I think the Nuggets are a team that nobody wants to play, honestly. I mean, if I was a Heat fan, I'd rather play the Lakers than the Nuggets. The Nuggets are just so well balanced, man.
No, the Nuggets have our number. I don't want to play the Nuggets. I don't want to touch the Nuggets. I don't want them in the same area code.
Yeah.
Hey, but no, on a serious note, it'll still be a good show without the Lakers because Amicus has said Butler's his second favorite or his favorite non-Laker.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'll still listen. If the Lakers don't make the finals, I will absolutely root for the Miami Heat because I am such a big Jimmy Butler fan. Absolutely.
I have never seen a player like Jimmy, but then again, I've never seen a player like LeBron. Those two, can you imagine the matchups on defense and offense between those two?
Yeah, no, I mean, it would be a great series, honestly. I mean, it's a great storyline too, you know? The bubble finals, LeBron being a Heat and winning 2 championships with you guys, Jimmy Butler, like the new king in Miami.
During the bubble, LeBron didn't even have a chance to come back to Miami to play in a, you know what I mean? It was like, you're there and that's it in Orlando.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that was weird, man. Looking back, you know, that was weird. Even the NFL games.
Cry time, Lakers. How you doing? I wonder who Cry Time Lakers is. Who do you think that is, guys?
You know, I was trying to go to sleep. Listen to this thing. And I heard the biggest oxymoron in the world. I heard LeBron in defense.
Oh,
LeBron doesn't know defense.
LeBron has played some
Are you
defense
fucking
before.
kidding me?
I'm
Bro.
sorry. I don't like LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan. But the man can play some defense.
Fucking A, he can.
Ever. My God.
Bro, he beat the fucking Golden State Warriors after being down 3-1 because of the fucking block that was seen and heard around the world. Maybe the greatest fucking block of all time.
Hold up. What about when he was in Miami covering Derrick Rose even before Derrick Rose got hurt?
Exactly. LeBron has always been fucking star talent on defense in certain moments. Now, I'm not saying he's one of those shutdown defensive player of the year guys. No, but when the moment counts, that motherfucker comes to play defensively. There you go again, Green Rat, with these off-the-wall takes that don't even add up.
Like I said, I'm not a
Just your
LeBron fan,
hatred for
but
the
I gotta
Lakers.
take
Sun
Amicus.
shines on a dog's ass every once in a while, boys.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
the
Green Rat,
biased
you know what?
hatred for the Lakers.
I don't like you anymore. You made me agree with a Bills fan on this.
Well, I was already angry the other night about your guys' take on the whole our coach screwing up on offensive and time
Oh,
clock
whoa, 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 whoa,
management
whoa, whoa,
crap,
whoa,
and
whoa.
I
Wait,
just
what
can't have
coach?
that.
What coach?
Ours, the Dolphins coach.
I didn't say they screwed up. You never heard me say that.
Oh, that's what I believe CTU and that were talking about a couple nights ago, wasn't it?
Listen, I said he could call a little bit more run plays, but he didn't completely screw up. He had the number 6 offense in the NFL in his first year in play calling and as an offensive coordinator, head coach.
Well,
I
Green Rat,
believe the part where we were talking, or I think you guys were talking about, is time man. Like, I think
Time management, he did mess up quite a bit on that.
Well, I
He
was
did
gonna
mess.
and I
say,
disagree 100%. A
but
couple
hey, Green
times,
Rat,
sure.
No,
Green Rat.
no, no. It
Hold
happened
on, hold
more
on,
than a
Todd,
couple
Todd,
times. Even Tua said,
Todd.
I'm ready for this one. No, he didn't. I mean, can you manage the clock if your team's going to go
Tua,
out and
hey, hold up.
throw
Tua,
bad passes or have offensive linemen 20 feet down or 30 foot downfield or holding on a run?
listen. Tua even admitted he was calling plays off the cuff because McDaniel wasn't getting him in time at times.
What he said was that he had trouble hearing the play, so he went ahead and ran his own.
No. Go back to the
I
interviews.
know
Go back.
exactly the interview and what they talked about, and that's how it was stated.
No, even McDaniel said he had trouble calling in the
Well,
play.
he does. He always has trouble because it doesn't get in until 15 seconds left on the clock, and that's
Okay, that's my point. That's my point right there.
right. But that's not time management.
Yeah, it is.
When you talk about time management, you're talking about the last couple of minutes of a half.
Well,
That's
look,
the
so
time
listen, hold
management,
on, but
and that's
here's
what
the
you
thing.
guys were talking about the other night.
Here's the thing, Green Rat. Here's the thing. So there was multiple instances where Miami was called on delay of game because of the fact that he didn't get the plays in on time with the play clock. Now, I will also say this: since CT and Amicus, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Todd that was there on that show that night, and they were talking about it. There was an article that came out, which was actually quite convenient, that supported some of CT's theory. So there was an article. I'm not sure. CT, you put it in the chat. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, well, he's not here right now.
Yeah, he's not here.
But
Yeah, he ran, put his tail between his legs, took off.
But what I will say is there was an article that did come out. I think it was Dolphin Wire, that came out supporting CT's theory that there was some instances where they caused some delay of game, which is time management, and also that he was I think 0 for 5 in the challenged reboot or challenge calls, and that he could be a little bit more selective when throwing the challenge flag.
He actually
As
got
long as
one
the
at the end of the
challenge
season.
plays, that's not on McDaniel. That's on it. Well, if you want to take it as a big and whole, yes, it's on McDaniel because he's the head coach. But he has guys in the booth that are supposed to be telling him the challenge or whatever. So that, to me, that's not on him.
Though, and he puts the staff together.
When we're talking the clock management and stuff, I mean, truly, we're talking about the play against Buffalo where we went for it on fourth and called that timeout and this and that. And
it was the Bills game, yeah, and there were time management issues in that game. I remember that specifically.
And that fourth down play that we ran that we think that was all bad. Well, it was actually an RPO when we sat and looked at it a little bit more, and I think it was Sherfield that went across in front of Tua, and he was looking back, waiting for the ball, and Tua just ran the ball, and if he would have just pulled it, I mean,
it wasn't a run. It was a pass to Gesicki.
No. We're talking like what was it? Third quarter when we could have went up. What was it? An extra by a field goal or something, but we went ahead and went for it on fourth. 2 straight run plays. That's where most people have the issue with clock management on that part, but Tua just screwed up and didn't He handed the ball off when he should have pulled it.
Hey, CT, did you go get any rat traps? Because he's over here saying we were all wrong about clock management with our coach.
Oh yeah. I heard that. He texted me about it too, and
Yeah, he did.
yeah, yep, he did, and that's fine. He's still giving a reach around to Mike McDaniel like Amicus is Josh Allen. So again, it was atrocious. Do I think that he can learn and improve? Absolutely. However, to say anything other than that clock management at the end of first half wasn't atrocious, the amount of times we watched them get up out of the huddle with less than 10 seconds on the play clock, yeah, that's Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, it was really bad. You're talking about the Buffalo game, right?
Listen,
No, I'm talking about all of our games. That's not just Buffalo.
Hey, overall, Mike McDaniel, I think, did a great job with our offense. We were number 6. I'm fine with that. But there's still things he knows, and even he will admit he needs to fix. And that
I don't know what the delay is with y'all, but Andrew Wiggins just did the dunk of the year on Anthony Davis, and I hate to see it, but my God, that was fucking nasty.
No, I think at times we talk about different shit because time management in football is the last couple minutes of the half. If you want to talk about
no, it's a whole different thing.
That's my opinion on what time management is, okay? If you want to talk about McDaniel not getting the plays in on time during the game, over the whole game, I'm right there with you, 100%. But when I hear time management, I'm thinking, okay, we got the ball, 1:20 left. Do we try to, dink and dunk, run some play clock, try to score really quickly? That's the time management at the end of the game. That's what I consider time management. So we probably agree on a lot of this. I was just saying his time management at the end of the games wasn't bad because we were shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties and, how can you go figure out how to run your offense when you figure you're going to keep, moving the ball down the field and you have stupid penalties or
and I agree with that, but we were
by jumping,
Yeah, but we were specifically referring to the 3 weeks in a row that before the end of the first half, one game, we had like 1:30, 1:40 left. We run the ball. We let the play clock go. Then we try to pass the ball, right? And it stops the clock. Well, then we throw on third down, we get the first down. And instead of, he tried to hurry up to the line because we had 2 timeouts left, right? He tried to hurry up to the line, and they wasted about 40 seconds, and we had to call a timeout anyway because we didn't get the fucking play call in time. And that's in the last 2 minutes of the half.
Are you sure that wasn't the situation where some of the games running, or I can't remember which game is which, but are we talking, is that the 4th down situation one where they didn't know if it was 1st or 4th or whatever down it was?
No. That's something
that
completely
was a different one? Okay.
Yeah, that's completely different. No, it was, we threw a pass and we got the first down, and I forgot who it was, and maybe it may have been Sherfield. And there's like 40 seconds left on the clock. And so we try to run because it was like a 20, 25-yard pass, right? To get us into field goal range. And so Mike McDaniel goes, oh, well, let's go hurry up so we could try to get another playoff and score a touchdown, right? So I'm like, okay, I like the aggressiveness. But the problem is literally, we ended up calling a timeout with like 16 seconds left. We literally wasted 24 seconds because we tried to run up to the line, couldn't get set, and had to take the timeout anyway. And then guess what Mike McDaniel had to do?
Well,
he had to play for the fucking field goal.
If it took our team 20-some seconds to get lined up on the ball and stuff, I understand he's the coach, but that's the players that got to fucking do their shit. I mean,
and I agree, but the thing is it was everybody got up there. It was having to fucking bark out all this shit and do all this shit that wasted that time. Does that make sense?
I do believe that the offensive play calls are they're too long, which causes an issue with maybe Tua being able to relay it to the team or whatever, and maybe that's something that they need to look at.
Well, because they do a lot of motions too, and that shit takes time to develop.
And that's where Mike McDaniel said that was part of his problem, and he admitted it has nothing to do with Tua. He admitted he said, I was getting the play call in too late, and by the time that he got it in, say there was 20 seconds left on the fucking play clock, right?
It was 15. Almost 15 seconds every time.
And sometimes even later, but he was saying if he gives these guys 10 seconds to get set and then he has, say, 6 or 7 seconds worth of motion, then that play's never going to get off anyway, right?
Well, you also know that doesn't give Tua time to read the defense.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all. It's just when I talk about time management, I don't put it in the whole game. That's just the last 2 minutes and stuff. Now operating our offense, now that's somewhere where we can talk because I agreed he didn't get the plays in quick enough.
This happened in a 2-minute drill multiple times in successive weeks.
No, I think it was all year to be honest, but there was the 1 week where he had they came out and said that he had the helmet
issue. Guys,
issue.
if you're still on when I get home, I'll get a hold of you. I'm gonna be driving y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, peace, Todd.
All right, Todd.
Love you, brother. Peace. Well, go ahead, Green Rat.
No, see, I might have missed the earlier part of that conversation, so maybe that's where I didn't. When I came in, I just heard the talking about under 2 minutes and this and that, and that's where I'm like, under 2 minutes you can have the greatest plan of how you're going to go down the field, but if your players on the field don't execute very well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we brought that up as well. And it was more of you came in at the point where we had held everybody else accountable, including Tua, and then it was, all right, it's Mike McDaniel's turn too. We talked about, time management. We talked about some of the ways that he went about handling Boyer, and I think that he allowed, he almost tried to play that same game that he wants to with Vic Fangio, where you handle your side of the ball and I handle mine, right? Well, you're the dumbass that trusted that Josh Boyer could get the job done. Now you're talking about Vic Fangio. You're talking about a whole nother person. Absolutely, Vic Fangio can handle his side of the fucking ball.
Yeah, I think McDaniel was strapped with Boyer. I mean, I think that's just the way it was going to be.
I agree, but it also doesn't excuse one of the other things we held him accountable for was everybody touted all his fucking hires on O-line. We had 3 O-line coaches, and we still couldn't get the O-line right. Whether it's drafting, evaluation, development, whatever you want to call it, because apparently we suck at all 3 of them, even with 3 fucking offensive line coaches. So I still hold Mike McDaniel accountable for that. These are guys you brought in, and they didn't fix it. You told Greer that you were going to fix it. Greer told you, yeah, these are the guys, fix it, whatever the case may be. We didn't get the job fucking done.
Really, the guys that McDaniel brought in was Armstead and Williams. I mean, that's who he brought in, and then some, people we had to bring up, because of injuries and stuff. But so this is the year, I think, for the offensive line. It's either this is where he can put his stamp on it, and we should be able to move forward. But if we don't, then, I don't know what the fuck to do then.
Yeah, I agree. That's where I'm afraid, because we were talking about that night. The O-line issue goes multiple coaches, multiple GMs, and even multiple fucking owners. The offensive line has been a problem for that fucking long. So when do we start fucking realizing maybe it's not the GMs, maybe it's not the players, maybe it's not the ownership, whatever. Maybe it's just our scouting department doesn't know how to scout for O-linemen.
Hey, real quick, to give you an update. Lakers are up 80-66. They're up by 14 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And Green Rat, I don't know if you're watching the game, but LeBron James just made 2 of the greatest defensive plays you will ever see in the span of a minute and a half. So, I mean, the guy's a fucking defensive genius when the moment fucking counts, bro.
The moment counts all year. That's on defense. You either play it or you don't. Yeah, you can get lucky at times, but the truth is I keep trying to watch or see in parts on Bleacher and stuff. Well, they don't even have the score of the game on their fucking website because nobody cares.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shit.
All right.
Damn.
Anyhow, yeah, just wanted to update y'all, but commence.
No, but that's the messed up thing. I clicked it on before I jumped up here, and it showed the score of the Heat game, but there was nothing under NBA about the Lakers even playing.
Well, go look at that defensive play from about 30 seconds ago. I think you'll be impressed. If not, then the bias is real.
He likes Legina.
Yeah. I don't really care for the guy, to be honest, but I'm purple and gold.
I'm saying Green Rat does. Green Rat loves
yeah. I just,
the Lakers
I call
again,
it like it is.
That bitch is gone.
What'd you do when? Are you a
Still
Heat
doesn't
fan?
have the score up at the top. The score thing's going across.
Well, what'd you do as a Heat fan when he took you to the finals 4 years in a row?
I quit watching for a little while.
Oh well.
I didn't. I mean,
or waited for him to get hurt, which was like every other week, and then I watched the games in between.
Yeah, well, you're a true fan.
I hate how everybody says LeBron did that, bro. LeBron wouldn't have had shit had it not been for Dwayne Wade.
Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Largest lead of the game, 18 points.
There you go.
This is a dangerous Warriors team, man. Like, I don't feel comfortable at all. 18 points against any other team, I'd be a little happy right now, but not against Steph and Clay, man.
Yeah, well, they obviously haven't been shooting very well tonight.
Nope, and LeBron just hit another fadeaway. Come on, baby. 21-point lead. No, 20-point lead. My bad. 10-0 Lakers run, 20-point lead.
There you go. They got mad after getting embarrassed a couple days ago like the Heat.
Yeah, like I said, man, I swear to God, man, the Heat and the Lakers are destined to play because they literally follow each other's leads. You know? It's a mirrored image.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, CT, one of these evenings and stuff, I might need to yell at your ear and stuff. I got diagnosed with DDD or whatever.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
Pretty much I don't have any discs left in one of my vertebrae back there.
Oh, man, sorry to hear that, bro.
I got 3 of them that are bad, but one of them, when we looked at the x-ray, he kept saying, well, you see the third one there? And I go, what, is that the hip? And he goes, no. The little gray there, and I go, what gray? These old eyes can't fucking see it. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. So,
Yeah.
anyhow,
Yeah, I'll hit you up about it, brother.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That sucks, man. DDD is a fucking pain in the ass.
I've never heard of it, but it doesn't sound.
It's called degenerative disc disease.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of it. Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks, man. I hope
The
you get
one's
better, bro.
about half, then the other one's about half of that, and like I said, the third one's pretty much you can't see it on a X-ray anymore. So I know it's been hurting for about 2 years, but it's too fucking stubborn to go. But I finally did, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. 50 guys, 50. It
Oh,
all
shit.
goes downhill after 50.
Well, I'm 43 now and feeling it, so I can't even imagine. But you know, I'm doing things that I can
Not to talk
to
shit.
get better in certain areas, like carnivore. Even though I'm not doing it today because we
Yo,
today's my little cheat day. But typically throughout the week, I consistently just do carnivore and keep it really, really clean because I know I'm getting older. So I can't go crazy with food, man. Like those days are over.
Yeah.
yo, not to be a dick, but y'all are old as shit.
Well,
Oh, what happened?
how old are you?
31.
31? Yeah. Listen, man, when you get older, lifestyles have to change, or if they don't, then you're at risk. But no, I wanna live a long time and watch the children get married and everything. So I had to change eating habits, and yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. When we get older, we can't eat and drink like we used to, and you just no. You
Well,
go
you
and
can.
fucking-
It just doesn't work out well.
Yeah,
Well,
it doesn't
I'm
work
just-
out well.
yeah. I mean, but you do. You go out and you eat something. You used to eat like I don't know if you guys know, but Moe's, the fucking Mexican restaurant, right?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I love Moe's, and when I was younger, again, I was going to college in Charleston, and we would sit there and, bro, we would bang out 2 home wreckers and a fucking beer for lunch.
Yeah, because they have a Moe's right there on King Street, or at least they used to.
Yeah. And the thing is if I tried to eat one of them fuckers, I'd be dying. Let alone 2 of them.
Yeah.
Or we get a home wrecker and then a entire meal of the Billy Brew nachos with the extra queso. That shit was banging.
Well, the older you get too, like the food comas, they're more common, and
Yeah, and the fucking heartburn, and then you
Yep.
fucking, oh god, everybody's like, oh yeah, you're Venezuelan. I was like, bro, I love fucking Mexican food, Spanish authentic, but I can't eat that shit no more. Every time I fucking do, I got heartburn for days.
Yep. No, I know the feeling, man. But let me tell you, some OMAD carnivore, clean it out real quick. Anytime I start, like if I cheat a little bit and start feeling that way, a lot of times I'll hop on a fast. I'll do like a 2-3 day fast, and that clears everything out. I'm good to go.
Yeah, see me, I'm a glutton for punishment though, so I enjoy my shit. I just have to work out harder. That's all.
I mean, I'm addicted to the feeling of like feeling good too, That's what keeps me going. I've done a couple of 14-day fasts before where it's just water fast for 14 days. The wife has done like 3 21-day fasts. Like, I'm telling you, man, you do a 10, 11, 12, 13-day fast, bro, you will feel like you're king of the world.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I appreciate it, but I'm good. I don't know. My fat ass will not sustain on water.
It's good for you, CT.
Oh, I know, but I'm too young for that. Now, if I get your age and have to do it, then I might consider it. But my fat ass got to eat. But I eat clean though. Again, you guys see most of my shit is fucking grilled chicken, steak, whatever. I don't eat a lot of high processed foods. I don't eat none of that garbage. I mean, we'll eat pasta and stuff like that, but You know, we don't eat boxed dinners or canned shit or none of that, you know.
Yeah.
But
That's what we did today. We grilled chicken and steak.
yeah. But my
Yeah.
problem is my biggest weakness is I'm a bread whore. Bro, it
Yeah.
does not matter. French bread, Cuban bread, Italian bread, garlic bread, biscuits, croissants. I don't give a shit. That's my weakness. I don't eat a lot of sweets. I don't eat junk food. I don't eat none of that shit.
Right.
I don't
so
drink.
CT, what you need is a pork chop on a croissant.
Oh, bro, I do.
Oh, it is fucking good. I'm telling you.
I
Bro,
do my
anything on a croissant's good.
exactly. I
Probably
was
true.
saying, bro. I do my chicken salad on fucking croissants. I do my pulled pork on croissants, bro. I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's a croissant, I'm fucking eating it.
Yeah. Croissants are the greatest bread ever created. I mean, I love croissants.
Oh yeah, fucking light and fluffy, and then when you fucking throw them in the fucking oven, you get them all crisp. Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
Just, and I do it all the time when I make them with breakfast. I'll make eggs, sausage, bacon, and all that, and I'll fucking melt some butter and sugar together and fucking glaze them on top. Oh, that shit's bang.
22-point lead. 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Lakers are up by 22 with the ball. I'm starting to feel good, but I'm just saying, man. You know, Steph and Clay, they can rifle off three-pointers back to back to back. All of a sudden, it's a 9-0 run. Oh, Schroeder with the feed to Anthony Davis, 24 points. All right, I'm starting to feel good.
The Lakers had to try to show us up.
Yeah, because y'all won by 19, right? So,
yeah, but we cruised.
Well, we're fucking cruising right now, bro. I mean, this is.
If you over here dishing shit and slamming shit home, we were throwing up fucking threes, like I said the other night. We were up by 16, and we took like 5 fucking 3-pointers in a row and missed every fucking one of them.
I'm just happy y'all don't have to hear the Amicus meltdown live, you know? Like, this is great. This is what I was hoping for. A nice little coast-to-coast win, you know? And, yeah, and ain't nobody got time for meltdowns, but it surely would have happened if this fucking game was close.
So what you're saying is when we do the next live and you lose, we're going to hear the meltdown.
Well, we don't do many Lakers games, right? So you don't really hear the meltdown. But, I mean, if we do more Lakers game, they are going to have a bad game eventually. Absolutely, you'll fucking hear the meltdown.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen when the Heat are playing the fucking Lakers and you lose every game.
Now, that's when we hear the CT meltdown. The CT meltdown. You know what's going to be funny? If this really goes down like this, CT, you know it's going to be like game 1, whatever, right? Game 2, whatever. It's going to go back and forth most likely. So we're going to each have complete meltdowns like every other day.
Either that or, again, like I said, I'm going to bring my broom out. Sorry.
Bro, you don't even believe that. Stop it.
No, I don't, but I still think we win. I think realistically we win in 6, but I would love to see the brooms just for the revenge factor.
Hey, you get by Boston first.
Oh, bro, stop it. Boston, I don't even know. You don't know. Fucking 76ers can come back and whoop their ass. You don't know.
Either one of those series is going 7 games against the Heat.
Oh, hell no. You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy.
Yeah, you got the Heat goggles on right now. It's all good. You're a fan. I get it.
We would stomp Philly. Now, Boston's going to be a whole different story, but we would absolutely stomp Philly.
Well, you don't have to worry about it because you're not playing Philly. You'll play the Boston Celtics. And that's going 7 games.
I don't know. I think we could get it done in 5.
You're not beating the Celtics 4-1, bro. Stop it.
You said that against Milwaukee too.
I did.
When the fucking, when Vegas said we were gonna lose game 4 and game 5.
Bro, I'm going to say it right now. This game is over. We are up by 25 points with 9 minutes left. And, man, this is just great because we got blown out in game 2. And now we're blowing them out in game 3. And this is the Lakers team that's dangerous. If the Lakers play like this, bro, I don't see anybody beating this team, including the Suns, including the Nuggets, and including your precious little Miami Heat.
There you go.
Get that fucking ass.
Whatever you got to tell yourself to sleep better at night, brother.
Well, what do y'all want? So let's dream a little.
There, and Lowry will be there to take care of LaCry James.
Yeah, let's dream a little.
AD will get knocked over by Seller and fall
you're
down.
Right about that.
They hurt.
Yeah, you're right about that. You got me there. But honestly, if we do play y'all, right? Well, how are you going to stop AD down low? Y'all don't have any. Don't say Bam. Bam ain't stopping AD. You know it, and I know it.
No, I agree. And I think that with that, you're going to have Bam, and you're going to have to help with the double. And it's going to, especially knowing that, look, LeBron has his days as a three-point shooter, but he's not reliable from three-point.
No, not at all. You're right. But I just think it's a bad matchup. And if we do play all in the finals, it will be 5 games. We will beat you 4-1. It might be a sweep.
We'll see, brother. You guys got to get past Golden State first.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
But
it's a tall order in itself.
Hell yeah. It's the same way again. I see a stomp in New York, but Boston's going to be a fucking tough one. Boston's not going to be easy. Doesn't mean I can't help, but it's not going to be easy.
Right. Now, who comes out of that Denver Nuggets and Phoenix Suns series? That's going to be interesting because both of those teams are really, really good.
Well, the Suns don't look too hot. I mean, yeah, you won one fucking game, but the other 2 you got trounced. So I don't know. I think the Nuggets have their number, no problem. The Suns have struggled to score.
You still got that guy, Kevin Durant, though. Anytime you got that guy.
I mean, I agree, but Kevin Durant's not going to win you, 4, 8, 16, 20 games? He's not going to put the team on his back and win 20 games. That ain't going to happen.
No, but then you got Devin Booker, that guy.
When he shows up.
Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, man, like they both had to come close to scoring 40-plus points just to win.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying is if one of those 2 don't show up, that team is done. It's over. And that's all there is to it. So, that's just the way I look at that. I mean, you got to give them their respect. That's fine, but you're not going to go out and score 80 fucking points between the 2 of you every fucking game. Just not going to happen.
Nope. Hey, Green Red, do me a favor and hold down the fort for a second. I got to take care of something. Be right back.
But what do you think, Green Rat?
Think the Lakers suck. But
there you go.
Everybody knows that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not even worried about it. When LaCry James comes to town, he'll get booed out of the building. Wade's not here to love up on him, so, he's not going to receive warm welcome, and again, we brought it up earlier. He's not the same dude he was before, and, he can do it in spurts and in moments, but Jimmy Buckets can do it all game long. So I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't watched very much basketball at all for quite a while and stuff, but uh, it's more of a personal thing with LeBron than anything. Never really liked him when he was in Miami. He was just chasing rings, and which is fine. I mean, that's not a huge deal, I guess. But nah, it just for Miami to go ahead and win, Dwayne at times had to take a back seat because LeBron's feelings would get hurt and shit like that. So lost a lot of respect for that guy through there, and then he can't keep his mouth shut. So
Yeah, I agree. It's like I said earlier. What pissed me off about it is everybody wants to take, LeBron, he saved you. No, Dwayne Wade could have fucking done the same shit, but LeCry James cried about not getting the ball enough. It's like, but then you're going to turn around and go, oh, it's all because, nah. Wade did that shit on his own. He didn't need fucking Bosch or fucking LeBron. It doesn't hurt, right?
right.
But
And Bosch had his moments and stuff too,
yeah, absolutely.
But no, that it was still Dwayne Wade's team back then.
Oh yeah.
Or what way you slice it,
but people want to, the awe of it was LeBron. LeBron was there too. Yeah, LeBron was there ring chasing. He already saw that fucking Wade could do it by his goddamn self every year going up against the Cavs by himself with no one. You know what I mean?
And back when it was Wade and Shaq and stuff, through the regular season, I mean, it was kind of both of them, but when it hit playoffs, Wade just took it to a new level that year and just fucking all by himself fucking handled Dallas that year. So,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you have Ray Allen and all the,
and everyone had their moments. I mean, that shot by Ray Allen at the end of the game and shit like that. But watching it all year and stuff, you saw how valuable Shaq was and some of the other players and how, and so was Wade. But
the problem is every fucking time in the playoffs, Shaq would get injured. Every fucking time. The first year was the back. Then in the next year was the knee. You know what I'm saying? Like every fucking year in the playoffs, Shaq would be out for a week or two.
And that's what's sad. Then he goes to fucking Phoenix and they fucking get him healthy.
Yeah. And it's like, imagine what we could have done if the motherfucker could have stayed healthy for us.
Right.
Instead of one, we're looking at three. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree. I think that was in the plans at first. I don't know exactly what happened, but
I think it was his foot first, then it was the back, and then it was the knee. Something like that. But again, it was always fucking something with him. You know what I mean? And like you said, then he goes to fucking Phoenix, and the dude fucking plays every fucking game. You know what I mean?
Hurting air and stuff. I mean, he's fairly healthy. I mean, he was out here and there, but nothing ever really serious and stuff. And when I went to watch him up there in Minnesota and stuff, I think they were just about to make the playoffs, and they were talking about him not even playing, and I fucking got pissed because that was my first time to go see him live and stuff. And I guess they were in the same hotel as we were and stuff, and I was walking in with one of the NBA referees on the way, and I go, "You foul that fucker out of the game, and we're gonna have a problem."
Yeah,
but
I agree. Yeah, and that's where I'm saying is I agree. Everybody, not one single person has ever done it. Fucking even Michael needed Scotty and fucking Dennis. You know what I mean? Like
it takes a team. It does. I mean,
exactly.
Because And that's the part where I get pissed because, growing up, we played defense too. We didn't just try to play offense.
Yeah.
We hung our head on our defense, which turned into our offense because we were short. So it's just the way it was. So when these fucking people are lazy and are sitting there and you're watching people drive from the fucking half court and just drive all the way to the basket, it pisses me off. So
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. So anyway, yeah, man. Like I said, I think that the Heat series is interesting. I don't watch a lot of basketball during the year. Again, every time we do, it's a playoff for this and a playoff for that. And, so you try to focus your sports and spread your shit out. But when it comes to playoff basketball, especially when you get into the semis and conference finals, shit really starts getting exciting. And I'm looking forward to it. The Heat with another good win. Panthers are doing well. The Dolphins are about to whoop the Bills' ass.
Shit. That ain't happening.
Oh, he's alive.
Yeah, this game is a blowout, 27-point lead. The Lakers are going to be up 2-1 in the series. The Heat are up 2-1 against the Knicks. It's going our way, CT. And we play Monday night again, Heat and Lakers, and also Wednesday. So we're playing on the same nights. Yeah.
It shall be fun. But hey,
your series will win. Your series will end a lot sooner than this one. I have a feeling Golden State's going to adjust and come back and win Game 4, and then the series is going to be 2-2 again, going back to Golden State. And then Game 5, anything can happen, and that's when it gets tricky, man. Elimination games. I fucking hate them, but I just have a feeling it could be like that. It could be where we go back to Game 6 down 3-2. You never know, man. But hopefully we do what we're supposed to do in Monday night. We win at home and go up 3-1.
Hell yeah. The same thing I'm hoping for the Heat as well. And then, move on to Game 5 and get it closed out.
That's right, buddy. But hey, I appreciate the stream tonight. Appreciate doing the Lakers game. Yeah, good stuff, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate everybody for coming out. Like, sub again. Go check out Amicus of Bills Mafia. It's coming at you guys soon. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. We'll see you in the next time. Peace.